saw your great Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of I don't know what this is. This is just a stream. We're talking about a variety of different things. I hope you're all doing well. Echo. There's an echo? I don't... Is there an echo? Does anyone else hear the echo? Other people say they can't hear an echo. Okay, cool. So welcome everyone. My hair is looking much better today. I got some anti-frizz stuff, and it's doing wonders. My hair looks way better than it has in the past month or two. It's nice, so that's good. What else do I have going on? I think that's all the housekeeping. I am gonna have to stop and answer the door in a little bit, because Baja is having a pizza delivered, and she's not here yet. So I'm going to have to go into the door and get the pizza, and then I'll come back to the stream. But that'll just take a sec. Yeah, it was just basic anti-frizz shit. It helped so much. Like, it's still a little. I'm not going to say. I still have damaged hair, but, like, it's better than it has been. It's been a frizzy mess, so... A Colston with 20-bit says, now I'm craving things I shouldn't crave. Josh Duggar 2021. Yikes. Yeah, we're going to talk about that whole situation. It's not good. Nick says, got my first shot today. I'm Team Pfizer, apparently. Well, good for you. Andrew Dickerson with 20-bit says, I got my Moderna vaccine yesterday, and now I'm in considerable pain and discomfort. Yeah, that'll last a day or two. You'll be okay. Nick says, am I the only one who eats their pizza on Saturdays? 1 day a week pizza? You gotta pump those numbers up. The Josh Duggar thing is like the least shocking thing ever, but it's just frustrating because his family all enabled him. But we'll get into that in a little bit. We're kind of, starting out the stream right now. We'll get into it. But yeah, Josh Duggar... I'll explain who that is if you don't happen to know for some reason. That's understandable. You have super frizzy hair and that stuff is magic? It is. It's great. Chaotic Star Whale says, I started using leave-in conditioner that helped my frizzy hair. I don't know if it would help you. I actually already used leave-in conditioner, but my hair was still that frizzy, so I specifically bought stuff specifically for frizzy hair, and it's much better. I think it's just like oh god, Garnier Fructis. Is that the name of the company? I bought some of their anti-frizz oil stuff, and it's working pretty well so far. Why is it always people from TLC? Because TLC picks the weirdest people. And not fun weird, but like creepy people. This is the stuff you use? Frizz Roscoe Milk Leave-In Conditioner. Nice. I had an Ulta gift card, but I think I already spent it. Do I have curly hair? I do. Yes. I have curl stuff for it, too. It's not curling up particularly well today, but, you know. Peter goes uncensored. He's finally gonna say the F word. Peter posted his first exclusive video to Rumble, in which he's like, I can finally be uncensored. I can say what I want. So, we're gonna watch it. It's okay. I checked it. There's nothing, like, particularly egregious relative to what he normally says. Pyromancer says, when was the makeup patron stream supposed to be? Never. I'm never doing that. That's some good cheese. Not face makeup. Oh, I get it. Like the makeup stream because I missed last week. Sunday. It will be Sunday. It's still Sunday. When we playing some games and stuff. Probably around 4 p.m. Eastern. This is just wheat thins and Gouda. It's just good. Their map isn't working. Who's honking? Oh. That's the pizza people. Be right back. Wow, Baja ordered the most breadsticks in the history of breadsticks. There's like 24 breadsticks. 0M80 says anarchy. Not quite. Need to know my opinion on the most hate crime of pizzas, the Little Caesars pretzel pizza. I never tried it. I thought it looked gross. Little Caesars pizza already has the driest crust in the history of crust. I don't need to add pretzel to that mix. What company of breadsticks? Papa John's. Sorry to hear you weren't feeling well, Sushi Mom. Hope you're doing better today. There's never enough breadsticks, especially Olive Garden Little Caesars pretzel pizza was so gross. Olive Garden breadsticks are the bomb. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Baja's not here yet. Should I just give chat the breadsticks? Chat, do you want breadsticks? You'll have to split them into quarters probably because there's almost 200 people here. Alright, come get the breadsticks and you can have them. There is sauce. Is there garlic butter sauce? No, you'll have to provide your own. That's my preferred dipping sauce too, but I didn't order the stuff. Baha did, and she's vegan. So. Goth Geek Gaming says, it's my birthday today. I'm old, 38. Happy birthday. That's not old. You're good. Why was this guy on my cringe list? Was that one pizza you and Jake talked about, the local place? No. Way too old for Duggar, at least. Oof.
Why did you call me here, my son?
Shut up! Don't call me your son. I'm older than you.
I call everyone my son. I am the Holy Trinity.
You telling me you banged everyone's mother and they gave birth to your sons?
Well, not literally, my son.
I said don't call me that. The reason I asked you to come here is to ask you to get off my holiday. You stole Christmas from me.
Saint Nicholas, be reasonable. Christmas is named after me. It is my birthday.
Bullshit! I just finished reading the Bible. It says nothing about when you were born.
To be honest with you, I don't know when I was born.
Well, at least you admit it.
Well, if you want to be technical about it, Christmas isn't your holiday either. You died on December 6th, not the 25th.
There's only one way to settle this. I challenge you to a freestyle dance battle. Winner takes Christmas.
I feel like this is gonna hurt me physically. Why are they like this? Has almost 150,000 views, by the way. So if you ever put actual time and thought into a YouTube video, understand that your views are not contingent on whether or not you make good content. Not too bad. It's the bold guy videos that are the most cringe, the ones he sued H3H3 video over. Oh, this is the guy that sued H3H3? I didn't even realize. Bold guy. Daddy Sume says, how much to end this now? This guy is legit infuriating. I want to punch my screen. Well, now I gotta see it. I've never seen this before.
Hi.
What's your name?
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm studying right.
So are these just, like, fictionalized, like, pickup artist attempts? Like, it's him playing a pickup artist, and it's fictional, and it's like, look at how cool I am picking up women, even though it's clearly a paid actress. Gross. Yes, ooh.
No. You're distracting me.
This is not how this interaction would go. It would be, hey, if it was someone who wasn't afraid of being immediately attacked, which it would be a valid concern in this case, they'd be like, what are you doing? Leave me alone. Or they'd just awkwardly ignore you because you're being a creep. They're not gonna have banter with you. This is not a banter situation.
Something unusual about your eyes.
Unusual?
Yeah. Let me poke one of them out and I'll show you.
That's the... Out of all the pickup lines you could try, this is already a creepy enough situation. Why would that be your opener? What are you doing?
Is that how you try to sweet talk girls? How about I cut your tongue out and feed it to you?
Okay, this is gonna sound strange.
Too late.
When I first saw you, I got this incredible urge to pin you down and pour a gallon of boiling water down your throat.
Run! Run away! What is this? What is happening? Why is this video?
That is strange.
Why is she reacting like, oh, this is fine. This is totally fine. No, this is run away. This is run away and find an administrator for the school. If this is at a college, maybe it's a library, I don't know. But you need to talk to some authority somewhere. Jesus Christ.
When I first saw you, I wanted to kick you in the face.
I wonder what you would look like if I smashed your teeth in with a baseball bat.
I wonder what you'd look like if I ripped your scalp open and poured salt on it. Probably look about as stupid as you do right now.
Salt? Are you implying that you're a good cook?
What?
Because I'm looking for a cute girl who can cook.
Please. Fuck off.
Nice fingernails.
Oh, don't grab someone. Don't grab someone. Don't grab someone. Don't grab someone.
Imagine
if I cut your dick off with a razor blade.
You don't waste any time, do you?
Who are you?
What the fuck is this? Why is this?
Why am I having this ridiculous conversation?
Before I answer that, you tell me this. What would you do with my cut-off dick?
I'd flush it down the toilet.
No, you wouldn't.
Believe me.
You can't let it go to waste like that. You could use it to pleasure yourself.
You wish.
That's not even how penises work. Also, it could clog the pipes. This guy's junk is not going to clog the pipes.
You know? Why don't you go get ass raped by a couple of men? Think it might help you get in touch with your feminine side.
Wait. I don't have a feminine side.
Why does he think that's a...
Do you have a mother? Or did she kill herself for giving birth to someone like you?
Cleanse. We do need a cleanse. We'll hold on to that until the end of this.
We should hang out sometime. Let's meet up Friday night.
This better not work.
And do what? Fuck each other's brains out?
Only if you insist.
Take my number.
What? That's like the weirdest. Like someone who doesn't understand how human beings work. Masturbatory fantasy. It's so self-serving and strange. There are more of them. This is a whole series. He's Spider-Man. Is he drinking from her water bottle? The best response to that is, no, I don't even think that. Can you transmit oral herpes via bottle? Or no? So I was going to say, the best response, if that is the case, could be, great, I have oral herpes.
Are you kidding me?
Hydrate. Oh, shoot, where's my water bottle? I gotta grab my water bottle. Hydrate. And Colston says, are you sure this is what this guy really believes? This reads as satire. If it's satire, it's still fucking gross. This is the guy, apparently, who sued H3H3 and lost.
Oh, you want some?
That's my bottle. Do you mind?
No. Do you?
Yes.
What, you're gonna turn a thirsty man away?
There's a water fountain right over there.
But I like your bottle. It's pretty cool.
Did you grow up in a cave? Hand it over.
I have an idea.
Hand it over.
Did you just
Daddy Sume says, no, this guy legit thinks he's an intellectual and a stud. Ooh.
feel me up? I can't believe you did that out here in public. Don't you think that's a double standard? How a girl can grab a guy's chest in public but not the other way around?
You have
You
3
shouldn't
seconds.
touch strangers regardless of their gender or your gender. Don't touch people like that who you don't know without their consent. How about that? Good rule.
1, 2, 3.
Uh.
I want you to know that you're lying on top of my erection.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, you can't just come into my life like that and then walk away.
I didn't come into your life, asshole.
You were chasing me.
Do you want me to call my boyfriend over here?
No, because you would get really hurt.
You're unbelievable.
You have a cute nose. I'm gonna bite it off and take it with me.
Why is all his flirting violence?
Still thirsty?
A little.
Then go suck your own dick.
This is what you get when you fused MGTOW and pickup artists? Yeah. This was uploaded in 2011.
I already tried that.
So a
I couldn't reach
decade
it.
ago. Jesus.
I know you're smiling.
Go away!
You go away. I dare you.
Catch.
You don't have a boyfriend. But it's okay. I'm gonna take you out for some ice cream right now.
I don't like ice cream.
A girl who doesn't like ice cream? What, you like that frozen yogurt crap instead?
Take me out on a proper date and I'll show you what I like.
What the fuck? These are so weird. They're such weird, self-absorbed fantasies that make no sense. Also, frozen yogurt is good, damn it. I'll die on that hill. I'm a fan of frozen yogurt.
Only if you insist.
Well, this guy's a creep. His last upload was 4 years ago. This is about the lawsuit that he lost. I don't know if he had lost it at this time, in fairness, but... Daddy Sume says, yeah, he killed his own channel by starting that feud with H3H3. What a genius.
You've been lied to. Most of what you've read and heard about the lawsuit has been full of lies and misinformation. I know there are people out there who are interested in hearing my side of the story, and the reason I've been silent until now is because I don't want to compromise my case. I'm going to save my facts and arguments for the judge and jury.
Ah, so this is before he lost the case.
Because they're the ones who ultimately decide what happens. It's their decision that counts. The only other thing I can tell you is that I'm going to fight for my right until the very end. Doesn't matter how many millions of haters attack and bully and criticize, that's not going to change anything.
Don't break the law then, dick.
I wish I could be more
You filed a bunch of false DMCAs. Fuck you.
specific about the lawsuit, but that's all I can tell you right now. You're going to have to be patient, like I am. Once it all settles, I will reveal everything. And I mean everything. Okay, on to the special announcement. I am excited to announce that going forward, I'm doing a weekly vlog. That's right, after all these years, Mad Hoss Zone will finally become a regularly uploaded channel. So to all
How'd that work out? He didn't make many more videos after that. Okay, enough of that douchebag. Here's a cleanse, I
Dude.
guess.
How did you get up there? Oh my, what are you doing up there? Jacob, I can't get you now. How did you get up there? Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Black cat magic. Daddy Sume says, this is legit the type of person I terrify myself into thinking I am. I feel like I'm this type of predator when people call me one. Well, then don't... what's the word? Then don't... predate? Don't predate on people? I don't know the word. Without consent. Problem solved. Prey. Couldn't think of the word prey. Wow. My brain's functioning real smooth today. Just like its shape. Oh, Jeremy's been depressed. That's actually sad. He'd probably be less depressed if he stopped caring about women in Star Wars. Can you tell I'm putting off covering the Josh Duggar thing because it's so disgusting and depressing? Did they ever get a new channel for the whole Rod of Iron thing? No, that's the wrong channel. I did not have electrolysis today. Next weekend is my next Friday is my next one. My electrologist had to, I forget the specifics, but she had either like a vacation or she went and did something. I don't remember. Either way, last week and this week she was unavailable, but next week we're getting back to it. Ashy Boo says, I can't stay long, but I just wanted to say F Josh Duggar, and I love you, Hannah. Thank you. Halloween Town says, did you not have Oh, I just did that one. Sorry. Colston says, do Elliot then, and Mike Mack says, remember the Predator versus Hunter argument in the Predator movie? No, I don't. Trying to find something to put on for a minute. How painful, expensive is electrolysis, if you don't mind me asking? Mine is every week. I do it once a week, and every appointment costs $75. And it takes like 2 years to get it all done. So $75 a week for 2 years. Do the math on that one. And it's pretty painful. You could do topical analgesic, but it hurts a decent bit. It's like getting needles pushed in your face, and then they electrocute the needles hundreds of times in every session. Mitchell Drummer says, how many total sessions does it take to get electrolysis for your facial hair? I'm considering getting it. About 2 years. Yeah. $7,800 probably by the time it's done. Which is ridiculous. But I understand. Like, I get that the electrologist... And that's, by the way, my electrologist is really nice. That's the discounted price. She discounts for trans women. If you're just like a cis woman going in or a cis man going in because you want to get rid of some hair from somewhere, it's $100 an hour. Cleanse for the end of the stream because the setup is funny. Okay.
Try to...
How to make a DeLorean from a gas lighter. Yeah, my electrologist is amazing. She's a wonderful woman, cares about the trans community, very trans friendly. I would give her a shout out, like her business on here, but I'd be afraid that someone would end up like harassing her or something. Not any of you guys, I don't think you would, but you know. You never know the kind of people who watch my videos, and I don't want her to get a bunch of phone calls or anything from idiot trolls. That's true. Marcel might tell her that he's a judge. You did not miss Peter. I keep putting actual stuff off for some reason. I'm gonna speed this up. Connecticut removed religious exemption for vaccination. Good. Oh. It's really impressive that they figured out exactly what they had to cut out where in the lighter to get all the parts to make the car. This is weirdly, like, hypnotic. Like, you can just kind of... I don't know why. It reminds me a little bit of those, like, resin videos where you watch people, like, turn resin on, like, a lathe or something, and it's just very relaxing. I don't know. Oh, it even has functional wheels. That's cool. Thank you, Fresno. It's very cool.
Front end is gonna try to pull right in. The spot is not big enough for that. It's just not. This is not gonna work. I mean, I guess it's better than it was before, but you can't leave your car like that.
Hydrate.
What you gonna do? She's backing up again. Backing. Oh my gosh! How long is she gonna try this? Okay, well that's better. I mean, she needs to pull up a little bit further, but this is. She might be able to pull it off. Angle in, no, stop. No. Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Shapiro was already defending Duggar. Of course. Let me look at the tweet. The left doesn't target Josh Duggar because he's a garbage fire. They target because he advocated for Christian values. This is from 2015. This is not a new tweet. I am going to retweet this, though.
Yes, yes, there you go. Oh, there's someone there.
Was he just let off last time? You bet your ass he was.
They're gonna help her. Yeah.
Because he and his... Yeah, this video is probably fake. His family was like, we're gonna get him counseling and we're gonna make sure he's fine. And then the narrator pops in and goes, he was not fine. He's a child molester, so you shouldn't let him not be in jail.
She's seriously pacing this off? What are you gonna do? Measure this space and measure her car? Obviously, the space is big enough. That is not the issue here, ma'am. Oh my gosh, she's measuring the car.
Yeah, that's fake. No one measures a car like that.
This week at Omega Mart, Power Wings multi-purpose formula. Buy one, get that one. Butter scented air freshener, now 79 cents off. Plus, for a limited time, get your free set of collector's edition sliced meats. Salami, mortadella, and behind the meat case, all your old favorites.
Do they just have a whole playlist of Omega Mart stuff? Yes.
Omega Mart. This week at Omega Mart, save on gestating mammal liquid, just $4.75. Gestating mammal liquid.
They're promos for a real place? No, it's not. Did they open like a joke one? Hold on. Omega Mart. It's an interactive mind-bending art experience. Oh, that sounds pretty cool, honestly.
Omega Mart, your super friendly store. The savings start when you come in our door.
The #1 supermarket in the world. Bringing you savings, no matter the cost.
So it's like a surrealist art exhibit.
Alpha Products, Omega Savings.
That's cool. I kind of want to just see what it actually looks like inside.
Liquid toast paint, only $5.99. Gestating mammal liquid with added bacteria, now 2 for $10. Plus, save on aged gestating mammal liquid in block form. That's good news for my brittle bones. That's Omega Mart.
Omega Mart, you have no idea what's in store for you.
Field trip. Everyone get the vaccine and we'll all go on a field trip to Las Vegas.
It's Laundry Day at Omega Mart. Save on name.
Get your permission slip signed by your parents and we'll all go.
Brands like Omega Point, now just $6.99. Plausible deniability, only $5.87. And done. No time for it? You're done. Just 2 for $10 or 3 for $7 when you spend $20 or more with a valid coupon. Limited to 1 coupon per customer. Price is good through December 12th. See in store for details. That's Omega Savings. That's Omega Mart.
Video of someone going in. Cool.
I'm so excited for this. What's up, you guys? I'm Austin Vlog. Welcome to my channel.
We'll get to the actual Peter and Josh Duggar stuff in a little bit. I'm sorry. I know I keep just looking at weird stuff.
I'm here in Las Vegas, here at Omega Mart.
You guys don't normally get a Friday stream anyway, so you know what? I don't feel bad. This is all just gravy.
The 15th, it's just open. It's a grocery store.
If my parents will dead name me on the permission slip, can I get you or Baja to sign it for me? Sure. That'll count.
The that has very strange things. It's all about using your imagination, and then you go into different dimensions. A lot of hidden rooms, a lot of hidden experiences. So this is it right here. Let's go check this out. It's gonna be really fun.
When you come in our door, you'll fill your heart.
This place has the craziest cereals. Look, oh those. Let's see. Corn plenty. This is insane. Look at this. Weird dogs, and there's like horses. Just one leg. Look at this one. Birthday for one. No one is coming. You are alone. That's literally me. This place is so trippy. This really makes you use your imagination. It's a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't actually exist, but it's really cool. Corn PM.
Corn PM. Can you buy any of this stuff in the art exhibit? Or like... what? Root beer flavored vape juice. Root beer flavored vape juice flavored root beer. That's good. That's good. You can buy everything? That's awesome. Someone needs to buy Jake that corn PM stuff. This is the supermarket SCP in real life.
Flavored root beer. The original corn drink. You can actually buy this too. They have cabbage shoes. You can actually buy these too. Oh my goodness. Some Sweet Whispers toilet paper.
67 cents. And save on individually wrapped wheat squares.
Look at these coconuts. They have...
Did he just call those cantaloupes coconuts?
Apples? Look at the happy apples. There's no such good thing as a bad apple. These are cute. They have peanut goo for $12. They have these juices. Vegan goat pus. Gender fluid. Pierce potatoes. Emergency clams. Oh! What in the world? All natural pride paint. Woolly mammoth chunks. Gross. Cubed peas. Ew, tooth slime. Whale deodorant, naturally boneless. They have Slurp Zone over here. So you can go over here. And they have ices. You can do angel slime or ooze. There's something going on here. All the lights are going crazy. Here's the meat section, and they have tattooed chicken. They have gelatin. And all these crazy hands that scream on there. So this is mitosis. And check this out. You put this up and it's like you're bleeding from your eyes. It's really cool. Oh! That was creepy. Look at old man. I think I just found a secret passageway in here. Ooh! Holy! Look at this, guys.
Mike Max says, has anyone played the Pokemon Snap game? Because I was thinking of buying it, but never liked the original. I haven't. I didn't really like Pokemon Snap either, but I know a lot of people are into it, so I don't know. The original, I mean. I haven't played the new one at all.
Ooh, what is this? Wow, look at the detail in that. There's something crawling in that. Oh no. Well, look at this ground. We gotta follow this. Amazing. Oh my god, look at this. Now wait, we're going in here now. Ooh, it's like a whole 360 room. Very unique music. Oh, look at this door. I'm blown. I don't even know where to go in here. This is really neat. This is so dope in here. Look at this. There's some package sorting going on or something. Uh-oh. I just found a secret office room. They have this playing. And look, like a whole interactive desk. Should I sit down and check it out? Let's do it. Pull up the stool. Alright, so there's a book card. Probably bump it up here. Okay. Welcome, Leslie. Okay. Drawings. Okay. Buddy. Ooh. Oh my god, it looks painful. Source extraction complete. Portal sickness. So we don't have any of these symptoms. I just discovered another secret room. This one is very trippy. It's got a cool sound. Look at this. There's a skeleton in there. There's a lot of these really cool paintings on the wall. How do you get out of this room, you might ask? There's a little tiny door. Let's go. God, for adults and kids. But, oh, wow, look at this. A whole bunch of projections all on the walls, like a spaceship over there. This is amazing. This is really cool. So just found this secret door. It looks like this girl is missing. Oops. There's pretty good music in here. So there's these people in Omega Mart. Okay, kind of creepy. Look at her face. Oh, okay. Raining Cheerios. Very unusual. She's sitting alone. I don't know, but there's a computer here. There's someone's files here. My photos. Mom. Okay. Charlie and me. Okay. There's some paint, a composition book here. Some writing on it. Oh, look, they turned to Avatar. They're like kissing. Oh, lesbian action. What in the world? Looks like they've changed patterns again. So I just found someone else's room. It looks like they got posters up here. They have a computer. I'm gonna use my card to see what's on the computer, which is my boop here card. So you take it, you boop it there. All right, we're in. Those are not scary images on it. Let's see, Laura. Let's see. Okay, I guess that's them. Laura. Omega Mart info. Oh, she got some. She's a hacker. Oh, we see you snooping through our files. Now they have a whole bunch of like viruses. Viruses floating around. This is a Corona, I guess. This place is beautiful. These projections are awesome.
The Omega Mart! Colossal markets of Iowa!
Oh no! That's scary. What in the world?
Towering gondolas!
It's an art exhibit that looks like a store.
Shopping experience!
In Vegas.
Yeah! Gentlemen, shareholders, the world is ready for the grocery store of the future.
This is so scary.
Of the new millennium. And all the things that we will buy.
This is so cool. This is amazing. There's like whispering. Sit on this. The projections change all the time. This is beautiful. It's like a rainbow. Looks like there's a whole bunch of fireflies in here. So trippy, so cool. Constantly changing. Look at all the coloring. Goes all the way to the roof. So much to see in here. So many different hideouts. There's a hideout place right there you can crawl through. Look at that tiger. This next room is beautiful. Look at that.
Are you brave enough to try it?
I think I am.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So we're gonna open this freezer. Ooh, wish me luck. Oh my goodness.
I love like interactive exhibits like this. I would love this.
Grumpy old man. So this is like, okay, I guess that's him. All right, so I guess this was his office. I think I just found this other hidden room. Oh, this is dope, 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 dope. Look at this. Ooh. This is so cool. A whole bunch of really cool stuff to look at.
I wonder how long this all took to
I was
put
hanging out
together.
here looking at the stars. Look how pretty this is. So right now, I'm gonna go up these very steep stairs, and they are very steep. So I just got to the upstairs part, and here's a whole other section up here. All these really cool stars. They have these on the
Imagine being
ceiling.
high in this. I'm sure many people have taken mushrooms or dropped acid and then walked into this place. That sounds like a fun trip.
I mean, this place is for ravers. Party on.
Although it's probably gonna freak you out.
Look at look at this, you guys. Look at this, you guys. This is amazing. Look at this. Oh yeah, it's like a whole freaking light tunnel. This is really cool.
You'd pay good money to see a call for an uprising go through this.
This is my secret curtain passageway. It looks like a rave. Let's see. Oh my god.
tell whenever you are done at this point.
Got another super trippy hallway. I like the ceiling. What in the world? I don't have an explanation for this. I don't know. So I can actually chat with this robot.
Memory Leak, thank you for subscribing with Prime for 9 months. That's a sub baby. This sub baby's name is this sub baby's name is Dr. Pepper. That's the name of this child. Doctor is their first name. Pepper is their last name. Hydrate. Okay. Are those beans? Yes. These are Dr. Pepper flavored beans. And if someone gifts me $1,000, that's when the beans get eaten raw.
Typing to it. I said hi. Right there. Let's see if he responds.
I am trained in greetings as well. Hello.
Okay. How?
Where the rich people at? Not in my stream.
Let's see. How are you? I said hello, how are you? Let's see what he says.
I am a people-serving, ice-cream-loving representative of the Dramford community. I cannot be replaced.
In one donation or over time? In one donation. I've gotten over $1,000 in donations over time.
There's a bunch of money flying around here.
It's only because it's a joke, basically, because one time Jake, who is my friend who lives down the street, you probably know him as Actual Jake here on Twitch. 2 Twitch partners on the same street. Someone paid him $1,000 to eat Dr. Pepper beans once, so it's just a joke. I don't actually expect anyone to ever do it. Jody Girl with 100 bits, and then Mike Max says, first name Doctor, just like Gumball's mom from The Amazing World of Gumball. I've not seen that show.
This is the Luxophone room. Let's see what this is. Ooh.
Does Jake still live down the street? Yeah. I can walk to Jake's house. we live right near each other.
Meta worm room? Ooh, it's like moving.
Greatest Bob Larson video yet. Okay, we can check that out later. Doctor, just like Ben Shapiro's wife's maiden name.
Oh, there's a worm.
How much to eat the beans? I told you, $1,000. US dollars.
The Infinitizer room is really cool. At least that's projection.
We did not do Peter yet. I'll do that soon. The whole can? Yeah, for $1,000, I guess I'd have to eat the whole can. Unless I vomited. Then I'll stop. But, I guess.
I am a robot, but I have many human emotion modules installed. Do not worry.
Okay. I'm gonna say I'm Austin. Let's see what it says. So I just told the robot I am Austin. Let's see what it says.
There are some holes in my files. Perhaps you should give me an employee name.
Now this is an office job I would take. Look at these cool neon lights here where you got the desks.
Cooked or cold. I would eat them. Eat whichever way the person who donated would prefer me to eat them. If they want me to eat them cold, I'll eat them cold. If they want me to eat them hot, I'll eat them hot.
Oh, look at this. It's raid time. Alright, I found another desk here with a comfy chair. Got my card. Let's see. Okay. Also,
half and half.
Hangover helper. There's a lot of really cool smoke effects in here. The phone's ringing. Should I answer it? Hello? Yes. Snack times. There's a fridge here. Let's see.
That's true. Jake ate them cold.
Into another dimension.
Drank the juice.
Doors all like frozen over. Just came out of the office. Now I'm in a whole nother dimension. Look at this. Okay. Something's going on. Oh, that's me. Let's see. Where am I looking? Oh, I got shocked. What's happening? Oh. Ooh, I exploded. Wait, am I gonna have like a new face or anything? No, nothing. I keep discovering new really cool rooms. Constantly. These little nooks and crannies you can throw in there. So much to look at, so much to do in Area 15. Bunch of colorful wheels, the ceiling, everything. Keeps going. Keeps going. This is a psychedelic room, all these neon plants. They got flowers up here. That was honestly amazing. That was the most coolest thing I've ever done. Area 15, Omega Mart right here in Las Vegas, right by the strip. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to my channel. Even when you come out here, look at all the projections, all the neon lights. This is a place for raves. And this is really cool.
Yeah, that seemed cool.
See the scream in that, I guess it's called Nebula Lobe. In to Area 15. Oh, immediately the senses get hit. Oh, the door just closed. Oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh. Rated by a giant skull. All right. Here is Omega Mart. All right, lining up to enter Omega Mart proper. See ads for some of the products inside. What is the true essence of butter? Slime apples. All right, and we are officially in Omega Mart. Check this out. New car flavor, Lomega. Oh, you can see the different varieties of cola. Miracle Liquid, Bog Water. There is so much to look at. I'm losing my mind already. Look at this, emergency clams. Emergency clams. What are emergency clams? Into the chip section.
Oh, you can buy their stuff online? I should see if they have that corn thing that I could give Jake. That'd be funny. What is this called? Corn of plenty. For $15. Who told you this was butter? Do not eat. Oh, that's all they have? That's a shame. Oh no, maybe they have more. Oh, this is just more info. Okay. 5G batter. 5G lip balm. Whale song. Nut-free salted peanuts. Corn. Looks like the only one they have on their site is Corn of Plenty. Should I get this for Jake? I don't think it's edible. It looks like it's just filled with, like, plastic bits. Or something. Let me see what the shipping is. And then I'll make my determination. The internet is for corn. I heard something to that effect. Oh my god, no. With shipping, it comes to $27. I'm good. The Corn PM lamp is $999. Okay, let's quickly watch this Bob Larson video, and then we'll get to the Peter thing and the Josh Duggar thing. We're only an hour in, so we're good. We're good so far. This is Bob Larson. He claims to be a exorcist. He's not even a priest. He's just a guy. So actually, I shouldn't say that. He's not a Catholic priest. He'll often wear Catholic... I shouldn't even say often. In many of his promotional photos, he's wearing like a Catholic priest outfit, like from, you know, the Catholic Church. Princess Amelia donates $27. I guess I have to buy it now. One time you wish you lived on the West Coast. Anyway, I'll pick that up in a sec. But the Bob Larson thing is... What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, so Bob Larson is an exorcist, or he claims to be, and he makes a bunch of money doing it.
In Brazil, a husband and father, 41 years of age, by the name of Rico Ledesma, has...
One sec, sorry. Okay, am good.
Turned himself into...
Oh yeah, he's wearing the priest outfit now.
...to a demon. He's undergone massive plastic surgery.
He looks more like an orc. This even says Lord of the Rings orc demon. Orcs aren't demons. What?
Dental implants.
Mike Mack says, why are humans dumb? It's a real miracle we made it this far. It is.
To make himself into a replica of an orc. Now, fans of J...
Don't confuse orcs with the Orokai, okay? Let's not be racist. I don't.
Or Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, and so on, know exactly what I'm talking about. Orcs are demons in these books.
It's
these
Jezebel
fantasies.
somehow.
They're very much like goblins. Fictional goblins. This guy, Ledesma...
As opposed to all the factual goblins.
...has covered 85% of his body in tattoos. He has chopped off part of his ears to make them pointed. He has split his tongue. He's had inserted 8 subdermal piercings. That means under the skin. And
we know what subdermal means. We can break words apart.
He spent over $500 having 2 huge tusks implanted in his jaw. Oh, and he's also scarified the remaining portions of his body with a hot searing iron. Does anybody really doubt this guy has demons?
Look, would I go ahead and do that? No, but that's fine. If that guy likes that and he enjoys like body modifying in that way, who am I to tell him otherwise? You get it, orc man.
Wife calls herself Krishna Insomnia.
Casual Snark says, I'm admiring this guy's dedication to cosplay. Also, the hilarity of this guy cosplaying in a Catholic priest outfit and trying to make fun of someone for looking the way they want to look is not lost on me.
And she embraces everything that he's done. In fact...
Okay, that's cute that they like each other, love each other, whatever they happen to feel for each other.
She did a lot of the tattoos, and you should see her. Her face has been inked with black hideously.
Okay, if you think that's hideous, that's your business, Bob. That's fine, but they like it, and that's what matters. The profane priestess says, okay, but Tolkien was pretty racist. I mean, he was upper-class British guy in the 20th century, so go figure. Oh, I know. And Mike Mack says, aren't orcs made up, or is that other magical monsters that look like orcs? Orcs? What do you mean? Orcs... Are you asking, like, did Tolkien come up with orcs? I actually don't know. Hello? One sec, Baja's here. Hello? Love you too.
This
I
guy
have been
has
blessed with a breadstick from my love. Profane Priestess says, he did not almost all Lotor draws from Tolkien's expertise in mythology. He codified modern versions, but he didn't invent the trope. Good to know. And then DM Trey says, Tolkien did indeed make orcs up. Conflicting responses.
young, adoring daughter who unfortunately will inherit his demons.
Bitch, what? She clearly loves her dad. Chill out. DM Trey says, as we know them today. Sure. What?
Just seems like there's something missing. Maybe it's because this door is closed more than it normally is.
Maybe. I don't know.
I saw a photograph of him wearing a hat that says Orc Infernal and a t-shirt with an upside down cross on it, a hand symbol of Satan.
That's actually a common misconception. The upside down cross is a symbol that's used in Catholicism. It's in reference to one of the saints who got crucified upside down. Like even some of the Catholic Church symbology uses that.
And now, this guy's got a movie deal with a major
why
Hollywood
no one
producer.
Banning
Who?
Snuggle Button.
Where?
Right there.
Oh.
Hello, Lou. Hello, everyone.
And they're about to start shooting.
Yeah, did you realize that?
Now let me be honest with you. I am no fan of Tolkien. I know that he was a Catholic.
Can we ban Snuggle Button? Done.
A Christian and a good friend of C.S. Lewis, and they had an influence on the faith of each other. But there's too much occult imagery in what he has written to make me comfortable. The Hobbit.
That would honestly, I think that would piss Tolkien off that he's saying that. Tolkien was a religious man.
Lord of the Rings and so on. And he was born and raised as a child in South Africa, and I have to wonder if he had no spiritual understanding of spiritual warfare, and obviously he didn't, if he didn't come in contact with a lot of demonic stuff, because back then it was even worse than it is now. There's an interesting story in his biography that's told about him as a child, just a little baby being taken by one of the handlers, one of the nannies from the local tribes, away from the family and out to the village. And I have to wonder what might have happened when he was taken there.
Yep, that's racism. Oh no! Someone non-white took this baby and took them to a village for a little bit? Oh boy, they must have put demons in them. Racist. What an ass.
There can't be a question about Tolkien's literary brilliance. He's one of the most brilliant and financially successful writers of human history. But I have to also ask the question, what was he thinking when he lavished such
He literally, like, wrote The Hobbit as stories for his own children. And then later had them published.
significance on characters like Gollum, who is obviously a kind of a demon, and
Gollum is not a demon. He's a hobbit who was corrupted by the ring.
Posited the idea of good fairies. A lot of video games use the orcs and other characters from Tolkien, including World of Warcraft, that has orcs drinking blood that comes from beings called Legion. This is a warning to beware.
Satanic ritual abuse and racism twofer. Casual Snark says he was thinking, I want a true English fairy tale.
Some of the characters in these video games and have nothing to do with them. Nothing to do with the idea of fairies and friendly demons. And to look very carefully again at the Lord of the Rings. We need to pray for Rico Ledesma, this father, this husband who has tortured his body in this way, without deliverance.
Okay, hold on. I gotta read. Of course, once you ban someone, you get the whispers.
Yeah.
Here's what Snuggle Button said to me after being banned. Bitch ho satanic liberal. Honestly, the liberal is the most offensive part in that statement to me.
Yeah, it's not true.
You have sex with Baja and Daddy Sume, which is news to me. Sorry, Daddy Sume. And Snuggle Button says, it's bisexual perverted and sex bitch. That's actually, I kind of like that last one. Could I just relabel myself the sex bitch?
We can have sex later.
Okay, sure.
How's that make you feel, Snuggle Button? And no, Daddy Sume has never, ever touched Hannah.
No.
This man, unfortunately, is...
Bob Larson must be Alliance scum. Pyromancer says, Bob, they aren't called Legion, they are demons that are part of the Legion. And then Profane Priestess says, Tolkien literally believed the world was descended into degeneracy and could only be saved by Jesus. He called it the long defeat. This guy's an idiot. In my opinion, he's more grifter than idiot, but it could be both.
He's going to have a lifetime of torment and pain more awful than anything he has done with his inkings, piercings, and disfigurations.
Your financial support and prayers make it possible for us to bring hope for the hurting.
Mostly the financial donations, though. In fact, forget the prayers. Just give us money. Was Snuggle Button a bot? No. I think it's just an angry weirdo. Ilium Gall says, unlike this guy, Tolkien was a Catholic, also an anarchist. I didn't know that. One second. Mike Max says, a call for an uprising in this guy will lose their mind to see Digimon has the devil name Lucimon, or in Yu-Gi-Oh! Named Dark Lord Morningstar. Don't open that YouTube link. Okay. Should I ban that person, whoever they are, for whatever that link is? Yes? Okay. What was it? Just let me know. Ban. Slurs. Gotcha. Old dude shouting the N-bomb on a plane. Gotcha. You guys think that was Snuggle Bunny again, but in an alt because they're pathetic? Guys, I've been streaming for a year. I don't open links automatically unless it's someone I recognize from the streams regularly. Like, come on. I'm not stupid. Sky Comet Fallen says, yeah, I reject your god and substitute my own. All hail, Manwe, Lord of the Valar. Okay, so it's time to get to the actual meat of the episode, I suppose. Peter, of Peter's Political Perspective on YouTube, has made a video specifically for Rumble, because, according to him, it's too hot for YouTube. Mostly what's happening here is, Peter just goes more on about his conspiracy theory nonsense, his election denialism, all sorts of random crazy crap. So we're gonna watch this video. Just know, I don't endorse anything Peter says. Peter's a conspiracy theorist, a delusional conspiracy theorist at that. So nothing about what he's about to say is true. Let's check it out.
They're trying to attack me because they can't attack Q, because Q is the truth.
Our brightest days are just ahead.
When we get out here into the future here,
Daddy Sume posts a link. Someone check Daddy Sume's link.
Glorious, amazing place we're gonna be.
Daddy Sume rickrolled me yesterday, so I'm not falling for that one. All of Daddy Sume's links get checked now.
It's gonna be the greatest uniting of a country ever. And we're gonna look back and say, all this had to happen to get to this great place. Because once again, we will be one nation.
It's safe. Great.
Why? Under God.
One nation under pillow. How long until aliens get mentioned on Peter's videos? He might mention them in this one. It's like a 30-minute video.
For our country and for our children, the best is yet to come.
Oh, there it is. Alien disclosure.
This is my first uncensored political video. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna show you 9 very interesting, very exciting videos in this Peter's Sky High Politics, and it's gonna be so good. Now that I'm uncensored, this is just gonna be a Rumble exclusive. I'm gonna tell you guys everything I've been wanting to tell you.
Oh yeah, the alien disclosure thing is just part of his intro. I know that. Mike Max says, okay, one question about the Illuminati. How long were they in power and why hide when you were in control? Yeah, the Illuminati thing never made sense to me.
Trump is winning. I'm going to explain exactly why he's winning. I'm going to show the deep state panicking. So much exciting content. But first, let me dive into a little bit of an appetizer just to warm up the excitement. Are you ready?
Just to warm up the excitement. What an order.
Watch this video.
Say to all the patriots around the world.
Yeah, I would just tell everybody to make sure that you realize that you're not alone out there around the world, or certainly in the United States of America. There are people out there fighting for everybody, for every freedom that we have. So don't worry about it. We're going to be okay. Just keep up the good work and keep helping us out in any way you can. So God bless you all and God bless America.
Amen. So General Flynn is saying, guys, it's going to be okay. Relax.
You'll notice Peter's entire belief system and the Q thing basically hinges on his willingness and strange obsession with trusting people like Michael Flynn and Mike Lindell and all sorts of people like that who are clearly non-credible, who are people who have been broken out of prison, basically. I shouldn't say broken out of prison. The president has pardon powers, but let's call them questionable pardons from Donald Trump. Not Mike Lindell, obviously. Mike Flynn. But, like, literal people who got caught lying to the FBI and were convicted, but apparently they're trustworthy now. Interesting stuff.
It's gonna be okay. Guys, this is huge because General Flynn is a credible person. He works at the Pentagon. He works with Trump. This is Trump's, like, good friends, and he worked
at the Pentagon.
He knows the plan, and he's like, guys, it's gonna be okay. Calm down. Don't worry about, like, if you are panicked at this point, please.
Ron Watkins is Q. Yes.
Do what General Flynn is saying. Calm down. We got it in the bag. It's all going to be okay.
There are rumors that he was actually trying to sell the Q account a while back for $1 million. Should I hear Gatesgate got deeper? I heard he was allegedly paid for sex with a minor, which doesn't surprise me. Nick says, someone you covered on stream yesterday said, quote, subhuman aliens, and since I was watching the VOD, I wanted to scream, if they're visiting our planet, then by definition contradicts the term subhuman. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's going to be good. Doesn't matter if you're not even in the United States. If you're somewhere around the world, it's going to be okay. There are patriots fighting for our freedoms. This next clip is so good. Lynn Wood is saying that Trump has always been fighting for us, that he's still our president.
Is waiting for the day.
Yes, Lynn Wood, the person whose ability to practice law has been revoked by the Georgia bar unless he decides to get a mental health evaluation, which he is refusing to get. Very trustworthy.
When Donald Trump steps out in front of the cameras to the masses and says, I'm back.
Aren't both Chans, pedo, and Nazi posting things? 4chan has gotten better at moderating away the CP stuff. And I think they banned Q stuff on 4chan, but there is still a lot of Nazi posting. 8chan I've never gone to. I think it's 8kun now instead of 8chan. But I've never gone there. I've heard they have a serious CP problem. Mike Mack says, you know what's sad about people like this is that they bubble themselves in order to feel better or special because they can't accept how reality actually works. Yeah, I talked about it. I think in yesterday's stream we did a Peter video where I talked about sort of the root cause of some of these beliefs, and it's really, really sad.
You're waiting for that day. I'm waiting for this day. The day when Donald J. Trump walks out on the stage in front of the masses and looks at you and says, I never left. Because he didn't leave you. Donald Trump did not leave you.
I mean, not voluntarily, but he lost the election, so he had to leave. It's kind of how that works. And then he got banned from Twitter for inciting violence. Fun stuff.
He did not leave you. Donald J. Trump is still president of the United States of America. And don't you...
Hold on, I'll check for you. No. Joe Biden appears to be the president. Glad we could clear that up. Hydrate.
Forget it. 80 million people said, we the people, we picked Donald.
Nick says, that's a lot of words to say. I don't want to practice law anymore, Lynn.
Donald J. Trump, he is your president.
What do you think, guys? Trump has always been our president.
Oh, a hat's off, so I gotta put a hat or something on. Any preference on the hat? Mike Max says, or glasses, I guess. Mike Mack says, I believe in God and ask for help, yet I still do work myself. But these people, wow, these people are on another level of delusion, right? It's very strange. Whatever I want, cool. I'm gonna go with these glasses then, because I think they look nice. Someone else recommended I use lupine as a hat yesterday too. Why? Lupine is not a hat. She is my kitty.
He has never not been our president. He's still our president. Now, this may be symbolically speaking or metaphorically or something like that. But what he's trying to say is that Trump never gave up. He's always been in a position of power, and he's kicking butt.
He's wrong. He's wrong. Trump has been at his club in Florida, as we've seen from footage of him there, pictures of him there, video of him at people's weddings complaining about bullshit. We know where Trump has been.
Whooping the deep state. So this is very exciting. I love this clip of Linwood. So if you watched all my previous videos, you know about how I've been saying that the White House is completely empty and Biden doesn't have access to it, and Biden...
You're wrong. The White House is not empty. There are many photos of people inside it. Hold on. White House. I don't know, does their website, thewhitehouse.com, have, like, updated bullshit? Because they take a ton of promotional stuff, right? Obviously. But the thing is, with the White House stuff, live White House events. The thing about White House, Biden, 2021. The thing about it is, you can show a million pictures of Biden in the White House, of his staff in the White House, which many exist, you know, obviously, because he's the goddamn president. But whenever you do this, then Peter and other people who are into the same election conspiracy stuff will just say, oh, well, that's a fake set. That's a set. That's the fake White House. Nah, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Live feed of White House. These guys usually have one. Not all the time, though. Here's one. Doon, doo, doon, doon, doo, doon, doon, doon. See, there's people walking in front of the White House in the street. There's someone actually on the property walking in front of it right now. There are people at the White House. Mike Mack says Biden in the White House is the new moon landing. Like, there's probably fewer people in the White House than there are historically. I wouldn't even disagree with that. COVID is still a thing, even though I would imagine everyone in the White House at this point has already been vaccinated, which is a good thing. Still, I imagine they're taking precautions and letting fewer people in than normally would be if we weren't in the middle of a global pandemic. I shouldn't even say in the middle. Near the end.
Has been filming in Castle Rock, California. Well, bombshell truth, I have a video that proves everything that I've been saying about that. Check out this video, guys. This is confirmation that I've been right about major things I've been talking about in my
That'd be impressive, because you've never been right before.
Political videos.
Watch this. So Linwood calls Joe Biden Joey Bribes Bandito. And he goes to the White House.
Oh no, he's falling for this one.
To prove the White House.
So if you don't know what this is, Linwood has a bunch of pictures he took while Trump was still president, of him walking around the White House, taking pictures in different parts of the White House. These are pictures from before the election, when Trump was still president. So he's been doing this thing on his, I don't know what website he's on at this point, Gab or Parler or whatever, and he's been posting these pictures and being like, I'm looking around for Joe Biden, even though, of course, Linwood does not have access to the White House at this point. And dumb QAnon people have been like, oh my god, he's in the White House right now. Apparently with the misunderstanding. I guess these people think that if you see a picture for the first time, then that means that picture was literally just taken. Like, they don't understand the concept that people take pictures and then we'll show you them later. And the picture was taken in the past and not 5 minutes ago. So, yeah.
Is empty. First of all, the fact that Linwood can get access to the White House means Trump has the keys to the White House. But anyway, he goes into the White House and look what Biden finds. I waited in this room for several minutes, but still no Joey. Joe Biden's not in that room. Joe Biden's not in this room. He's waiting patiently. Nope, no Joe Biden here in this room. How about here? Oh wait, White House is completely empty. That's what I've been saying for months. Nope, no Joey. Joey's not in here. How about here? Anyone here? Got a bit lonely waiting in this room for Joy, so my
That one doesn't even have him in the picture. That's just a picture of a room in the White House.
Executive assistant stopped by to keep me company. Still no Joey in this house. Wow, my incredibly efficient executive assistant agreed to wait here in case Joe Biden shows. I left to search other areas of the house for him. Guys, the White House is empty. That's what I've been saying for months. And Linwood is literally in the White House. And first of all, the fact that
Peter, these pictures are old. These are old pictures, Peter. Pictures can be taken in the past. And then you have those pictures. Like let me pull up a picture, okay? Let me find an old picture from my camera roll. Okay, here's a good example. Here are pictures of my previous roommate's cats, right? Because cats are cute. Now, this is in my living room, okay? You see these kitties? That's Charlie and Kiki, who are very cute kitties. Now, this is in my living room, but see, these cats haven't lived here for like a year. You can have a picture of someone in a certain place, even though right now they're not in that place. These cats are not in that room right now, and they haven't been for a year. This is the same thing Linwood is doing. He has pictures from when he was in the White House, and now he's posting them as if he's there now. Cool Cat says Hannah went from 2 to 4 cats real quick. Thrash Mio says, holy shit, Hannah's with her roommate's previous cats right now. Yep, that's how it works. That's exactly what I was saying. Definitely not the opposite.
he has access to the White House means Trump has the keys.
D-Zug with 100 bits says, Peter's narration kind of sounded like the Honey Badger guy. Joe Biden didn't give a shit.
He's in the White House, and it's empty. That's what I've been saying, guys. No Joey, still searching. Oh, look at this. Still empty. Not sure if I can find Joey in this house, so I thought I would check outside. Nope. White House is completely empty, people. No Joe Biden in sight. One more room to check. Wow, I thought I might find Joey in the China room making a legal deal for himself, but nope. No Joe Biden. Guys, can you believe this? Linwood has literally proven what I've been saying for months.
No, he hasn't, Peter. He's not in the White House currently. These are old pictures, you idiot.
The White House is empty. Nope, he's not there. He says, I was right. No Joe Biden in the Oval Office, but I did run into our President of the United States. President Trump is hanging out and working in the office in which we re-elected him to serve in a historic landslide victory on November 3rd, 2020. Now, this part is a joke.
See, he has to recognize this part as a joke, because even for him, this goes too far. But all of the pictures are from the past. This one definitely is. There's actually, on the... Hold on. What is it called? Shoot. On the Cult headquarters. That's what it is. Cult headquarters. On the Cult headquarters subreddit, which is a good subreddit if you're looking into the debunking the QAnon stuff, they talked about this. Let me see if I can find it. They had a whole thread on this Linwood bullshit thing. And I know someone had a citation to when the picture was actually from. Surprise! It was like a year ago. Let me see. It might be a different thread. I'll try and find it. Did I save it? It'd be good if I saved it. One sec. Saved posts. Yeah, here it is. Okay. March 2020 is when that picture is from of Donald Trump. You can find it on Twitter. You can find it in a Mother Jones article from March 11th, 2020. So, all these pictures are from the past, Peter. You have to recognize it for that picture, because someone already posted the citation. The other pictures, he probably just had for personal use, and now he's posting them as part of a joke. Someone check out the actual data on the pictures. I don't know how to look at metadata, and I don't have the picture posts from this, so...
I don't think Trump is clearly in office. I mean, if the whole White House is empty, what would Trump be doing there by himself? That doesn't make sense. But what's interesting is the fact that
sad for anyone
if you went to the White House when Trump was president, it'd be full of people, and you'd see Trump there. Not all the times, but sometimes. But when Lin Wood goes to the White House right now, it's empty.
Lin Wood is not in the White House right now.
Empty. And this is the big bombshell. Linwood says, I was going to swing by Castle Rock Studio to search for Joe Biden. First of all, Castle Rock Studio does ring a bell. I've been telling you for months, guys. I've been telling you that Joe Biden is in a studio in Castle Rock, California, of a fake White House. And here's Linwood confirming it. Confirming what I've been saying, that White House is empty.
This is what annoys me about this, too. These conspiracy theorists will circularly confirm each other's bullshit. So the origin of the conspiracy about Castle Rock Studios came from, I don't actually know the exact source on it, but it came from one of these grifters like Lin Wood or Mike Lindell, or just one of these random Q pages, and then these other crazies like Lin Wood hear about it, and they'll spread it, and then Peter will hear Lin Wood talk about it, and then he'll go, see, he's confirming, even though they probably heard that bullshit conspiracy rumor from the same source. Them both hearing about it to Peter confirms that it's true. Hydrate? Okay.
Joe Biden is being filmed in Castle Rock Studio. And then this is the craziest part. It even gets crazier. Ghost Ezra suggested I head to this location. So Ghost Ezra is someone who I talked about before, and he messages Linwood and says, hey, Joe Biden is here. So is your brain mind blown yet? First of all, White House is empty.
Whoa, he posted a picture of a graveyard. My mind is blown.
I've been filming in Castle Rock, California, so I've been right about both those major bombs.
Peter, you don't have any confirmation that those things are true. You're assuming Lidwood is right and has some source for this information. Hats off. Do you have preference for what you would like me to put on in terms of glasses or hats?
Pieces of truth that I've been telling you guys. Also, Ghost Ezra is implying that Biden's already been executed in military tribunals because look, he's saying, guys, Joe Biden is here in the graveyard. And the craziest part is that Ghost Ezra, who actually I do get a lot of intel from, I wasn't trusting Ghost Ezra so much because he does push the flat earth theory. But everything else Ghost Ezra says makes a lot of sense.
No answer. I'm just going to put on a random hat then. What the hell is Ghost Ezra? Another QAnon conspiracy theorist who gets cited a lot by these people. He's also a flat earther, fun fact.
Linwood is basically endorsing Ghost Ezra right here. Is Ghost trying to tell me something?
Princess Amelia, thank you for gifting a sub.
Guys, what is going on here? Well, first of all, we know that I've been right about White House being empty.
No, you're not, Peter. You can't just claim you're right and act as though it's the truth.
But right about it being Joe Biden being filmed in Castle Rock, California, was a fake White House owned by Amazon, Jeff Bezos. And I've been right about the possibility that Joe Biden's already been executed.
You're wrong about all of these things, Peter. You can't just say, well, I've been right. Other people also mentioned the thing. That's not how this works. Daddy Sume says, why not? That's exactly what his pastor does. I forget. He's in a cult. Of course he doesn't understand how this works. I'm not gonna toot my own horn here, but my hair looks nice, and I think I look cute as fuck right now in this, with the hair.
Military tribunals and Guantanamo Bay, but I don't understand this whole Linwood endorsing Ghost Ezra. It's going to be one of three things. One, Linwood doesn't know who Ghost Ezra is. Two, Linwood is endorsing everything Ghost Ezra is saying, including the flat earth theory. What? Or three, Linwood is endorsing everything Ghost Ezra is saying, but the flat earth theory is wrong. But
is Peter about to become a flat earther? I can't say I'd be surprised, but I would be disappointed. D-Zug with 100 bits says, do you think Peter gets really excited when the weatherman shows Santa Claus on the radar? Yeah, maybe. Catherine CD, thanks for subscribing at Tier 1. Ooh, we're on a hype train, 70% of level 1.
Everything else Ghost Ezra is saying is right. So what is going on here? I want to know in the comment section what you think about all this, especially...
I think Linwood is crazy and an attention seeker. That's what I think, Peter.
Ghost Ezra. Ghost Ezra trustworthy? Is flat earth theory real?
No, Peter. No. Peter, if you listen to anything I ever say in our entire back and forth relationship here, listen to this, okay? Flat earth is not real. Do not start believing in flat earth. One crazy conspiracy at a time, Peter, please. Casual Snark with 200 bits and Marv Lafayette, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. I appreciate that.
What a crazy question to ask. But the fact is, Linwood is endorsing Ghost Ezra. Ghost Ezra says the earth is flat. So things are getting way crazy over here.
See, this is the problem with the way Peter thinks. We're at 20% of level 3. Nice. He doesn't actually think you need to have evidence of what is being said. He thinks if he believes someone to be credible on faith, like Lin Wood or Mike Lindell, then if someone like Lin Wood endorses a flat earther in some way for some other thing, all of a sudden he starts to lend credence to the idea of flat earth because that person believes in flat earth and espouses it. He doesn't care about actual evidence. He cares about who is saying a thing. Did someone who says things I like say a thing? Then they're believable. That's not how it's supposed to work. You need to look at the credibility of the evidence and its basis in reality. You can't just be like, well, a guy I liked said it. Puka the Duka with 200 bits says, bring on the hype. Thank you.
Here, I don't know what's going on.
When's the next alien barbecue? Next month. I'm going to pick up Peter, and we're going to have a nice alien barbecue up in the spaceship. It'll be good. Marv Lafayette with 100 bits and Unkempt Flamingo with another 100. Thank you.
I don't believe the flat earth theory, but we have Linwood endorsing Ghost Ezra, and he is saying that, so that is something to ponder.
It's always funny that it goes only one direction, too. If Linwood happens to endorse a flat earther, it has to be that the flat earth is more credible and not that Linwood is less credible for promoting someone who promotes something obviously false like a flat earther. You know what I mean? Peter doesn't use it as an opportunity to go, wait a minute, Lin Wood is promoting a flat earther? Maybe Lin Wood isn't that trustworthy. No, it has to be that the untrustworthy thing is more trustworthy because of Lin Wood. Lin Wood cannot be made less trustworthy by endorsing someone who believes in flat earth. Riot Bunny Queen, thank you for subscribing for 10 months. Pyromancer says, I'll bring the mushrooms.
For sure. But we have Linwood confirming things.
Let the aliens know that they've taken my sonic screwdriver and I want it back. You can borrow mine. Hold on. This is the custom one I had made. It's pretty good.
I've been saying. So this is crazy exciting, guys. Oh my gosh. What do you think?
Wow. So Lynn Wood is confirming I've been right. The White House is empty, proven as a fact. On top of that, Joe Biden has been filming Castle Rock, California in a
No, he hasn't.
studio owned by Amazon. Big guy.
Is this guy religious? This guy is in a cult.
Guys, this is very exciting.
Like a literal cult. His pastor calls himself a king and wears a crown, and his wife is the queen and wears a crown. And they all wear crowns, and they bring their AK-4, I shouldn't say, they bring their guns to church and like hold them like they're religious objects. It's really gross.
So exciting. And Ghost Ezra, is he trustworthy? I don't know, but it's very exciting that Linwood has kind of endorsed them. Now let's get into the main course. Are you guys
67% to level 3, and we only have a minute and a half left. We got to get to the level 5 today, folks. It's the last day of the month.
Ready to hear how we're gonna kick butt and how we're winning and why we should be so excited? At the end of this video, you guys should be super excited, super happy, because we are doing so well. So the audit is basically where all our attention should be on. The audit is that in Arizona is the big thing that's happening right now.
Oh, this audit is sketchy as fuck too. This audit's being done by a private company whose CEO is a QAnon believer. It's not good. They're gonna pull some sketchy shit. And also, I think later in this video, which I've already watched, he shows Rachel Maddow also being concerned about the fact that it's like incredibly biased, this people who are looking at the ballots. And they like make fun of it. And it's like, no, that's a legitimate concern, Peter. Putting a silly meme on it doesn't make it untrue. Princess Amelia, thank you for gifting a sub. Casual Snark, thanks for 500 bits. Doodleburb, thank you for subscribing for 4 months. Ms. Bird Hat, thanks for 100. BD Kappa, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. Much appreciated. And Makra3940, thanks for subscribing with Prime for 6 months. Level 4 complete! We're so close. Space Executor, thank you for gifting a sub as well.
Start off
50, 60, 70% to level 5.
With a little bit of an appetizer, a main course appetizer. Check out this video. Someone confirming that the whole election was secured because it was a sting operation. Check this out.
He just believes anyone who says a thing he likes. It's bonkers.
Government official named Steve Pisnak, and look at him and his background's very.
Princess Amelia, thank you for gifting a sub, and 0M80, thank you for gifting 5 subs, bringing us the level 5 hype train. Y'all are amazing. You're the best community on Twitch, and I appreciate all of you, your viewership and support. Thank you very much. Nick says, if the audit does something sketchy, permanently ban everyone involved in the audit from voting. I don't think you should be banning people from voting. I do think if you committed fraud, though, you should go to jail.
Impressive.
This is really a sting operation, contrary to what everybody...
Wow, 171% of the level 5. Pretty good.
Else said. Trump knew this was happening. Eric knew this was happening and warned the public.
I don't think Eric knows what's going on the vast majority of the time, so I don't think it's a good person to say was in on it the whole time.
Steve Pachenik, sorry about that.
I knew this was happening. However, I could not say anything about it. What happened was we watermarked every ballot with what's called the QFS blockchain encryption code. In other words, we know pretty well where every ballot is, where it went, and who has it. So
the basic claim here is that they use some super secret technology watermark to track all the ballots, which is funny. Again, I've talked about this before. The states print ballots, not the federal government. So Trump and his cronies would have no power over anything involving the printing of ballots for elections. So this conspiracy theory falls flat on its face just based on the premise alone. Tigra with 20 bits says they're doing an audit because they claim transparency issues and then are like, no, our audit must be done in secret. Oh yeah, it's I would call it hypocritical, but they're not even trying to not be. They're just, you know, bad faith actors. Toeing24 says, LOL, this is the UV light shit they're doing, nothing but ruining the ballot so it can't be scanned. Yeah, it's messed up. Hello.
You're so pretty.
Thank you.
This is not a stolen election. On the contrary, we reversed the entire game.
Believes in flat Earth now.
he's getting there.
Theme of war along the lines of Sun Tzu, the art of war. And Trump was brilliant and still is brilliant at it. The reason he hasn't been seen, and Alex correctly said, oh, I haven't seen him in several days. Well, in the art of the war, you pull back, allow your enemy to make all the mistakes that they are making.
There you have it, guys. The election was a sting operation.
Okay, but then Peter, if it was, which it wasn't, because this is nonsense, why would they wait until after the ballots are certified, all the states are certified, after Pence says, yeah, good to the election, after the Electoral College votes, after the inauguration, after Biden's first 100 days in office? None of that makes any sense. You get that, right? If there were actual crimes committed, then they would catch them for those crimes prior to all of those things happened. This'll sound good. Thanks for following.
Blockchain watermarks
on 26 seconds left in the hype train.
On every single ballot, which means they can track where everything the ballot's been, and they can track every individual ballot. With this blockchain technology,
I would love to ask Peter, what's blockchain and how is it being used to protect the ballots? Because I don't know what blockchain is off the top of my head, and I very much doubt Peter does either. I feel like this is when he started talking about quantum computers in our discussion, and I had to be like, Peter, what's a quantum computer? And he had no idea what a quantum computer was. Nick says, because they want stochastic terrorism, they want violence against non-Trumpers. Yeah, they do.
Secured the election once and for all. They tricked the deep state. They knew exactly what the deep state was going to do. Print a bunch of
ballots or NFTs. It's just numbers. It's not magic trackers. Yeah, I don't know why he thinks a watermark would track a ballot, like physically. Like, does he think it has a GPS on it?
It's like, oh, you're going to cheat that way? Okay, blockchain, watermark technology, boom! Now we're going to catch all you guys in treason. Because of treason, you'll go to military tribunals in Guantanamo Bay and you'll be executed. So this is...
Peter, Guantanamo Bay. Say it with me. Guantanamo Bay.
So exciting. It was a sting operation. Everything's going perfectly according to plan. Guys, this...
I'm Peter Hanna, and I want all my political enemies put away for life. Because I don't like them. To the gulags.
This is exciting. So listen to what Mike Lindell is saying about this audit, and he knows he understands what the plan is. Listen.
Or executed.
But finally, they're auditing as we speak, and you know what? It's all going to come out now. Whether people can get the word out of the results that come out of this, because you know what? I will sit here and tell you everything I own. I'm telling you, what they're going to find there is going to be the tipping, everything will fall like dominoes.
Mike Mack says, we hate big tech. Now let us use big tech to prove why we hate big tech and why we won. Hydrate, can do. One sec, I gotta check something.
After Arizona because of what they're going to find. I'm telling you, this attack on this country.
Remember the video he wanted you to take down because of the Death Wish thing? Yeah, I did take it down too, to be nice, even though I didn't have to. And now I wish I hadn't, frankly, because he's such a disingenuous fuck. Who continues to promote the idea that a bunch of random politicians and stuff need to be executed. Like, he's such a disingenuous fucker.
Done through these machines, it's absolutely...
Put it back up. Honestly, I should. I downloaded it.
One of the most biggest crimes in history, but you know what?
One of the most biggest crimes in history.
Where I'm very happy because we have the evidence, and they're basically caught. It's just a matter of care. It's all coming out. It's coming out everywhere.
So he's saying this is the domino. He says, I'm betting all my wealth. All my wealth. Did you hear that? He's betting all my wealth. He's worth like $300 million.
Mike Lindell literally has a history of compulsive gambling, and you're like, this guy, the former cocaine addict and gambling addict, he bet all his money on this, which, by the way, is a figure of speech. He didn't actually put any money down on this. He's just saying, I would bet all my money.
That this Arizona audit is going to be the domino that's going to spiral all.
Peter, what constitutional article is going to somehow put Trump back in office? Like, please, explain to me. Even if it were found somehow that Biden was involved in some sort of, like, election fraud thing, which he won't be because that didn't happen. But even if he did, and he were charged with something, then he would be removed from office, and then Kamala Harris would be the president, because she's the vice president. And if she did something or was implicated, then she would be removed, and then Nancy Pelosi would be the president. There's a chain of command, and Trump is nowhere in the chain of command, Peter. Nick says he's not saying explicitly that he wants his opponents to be executed, but he is so giddy when he says it. You can understand what he's saying. He clearly is saying that he wants his political enemies, the Democrats in this case, to be executed because he thinks they're all evil Satanists. Casual Snark says, given that even Newsmax and One America News said Biden won my state in early November, I highly doubt Trumpists can do anything about it. No, they won't. But they'll sow more, like, distrust in America's electoral process, which isn't great.
The whole election and destroy the fraud and everything. He's betting all his money on. He's like, guys, this is the big deal. This is the big thing. So for 4 or more years, we've been on defense. The good guys have been complete defense right now, just setting traps, being on defenses. Now we are on the offense. We're killing it, guys. We're doing amazing. The good guys are doing amazing. I'm just trying to help out and wake people up. But
you're doing a bad job.
Trump and his team have been doing amazing, guys. Now listen to what Trump has.
That's true.
Has to say about this Arizona audit. So exciting because he's like, guys, pay attention to this audit.
What? I'm not saying you are. I was talking to Peter. Oh, okay. Well, good job.
It's a big deal.
Incredible. I think it's going to be eye-opening because, I have no question. I personally think that I have no question we won Arizona. We had rallies. We had such enthusiasm. Nobody's ever seen anything like it.
We had the best rallies. No one has had rallies as big as mine. I don't know how I lost the election, okay? They said, Donald. They call me Donald. That's my name, Donald Trump. They say, Donnie, we have the biggest rallies. The best rallies. We have the biggest rallies in the country. So many people come out to see you, even though there is a global pandemic, okay? Rally sizes don't mean votes. Surprise.
Then all of a sudden, we lose. People couldn't believe it. And the same thing in...
My good friend, Herman Cain, he came to my rallies. He was a great man. He died coming to one of my rallies because of the COVID. You see, Herman Cain, great guy. Thank you for coming to my rally. He's dead now. But the rest of my followers, very good, very great. They're the best. Patriots, Americans. I can't believe it. I can't believe that they say, I lost the election. I am the greatest president in the history of presidents. What are you doing? I'm the best.
Pennsylvania, same thing.
That fell apart at the end, but what are you going to do?
Thing in many states. I mean, we didn't have to win too many more. We almost won this thing with the wrong numbers. But if you look at what happened in Wisconsin...
Casual Snark says this is certainly offensive. I'll give you that.
Where information's coming out that's incredible. And don't forget the Washington Post, and I guess it was called Washington Post ABC. They came out with a poll the day before that I'm 17 points behind in Wisconsin. Well, actually, I won Wisconsin, all right? But it was close. Even if you took their number.
It fell apart at the end like Trump. Pyromancer says, we all know that Trump actually won all 50 states. Yeah, Tim Pool said he would, so why would I ever think otherwise?
Numbers, which are incorrect. We won Wisconsin. They come out, and that depresses them.
Yeah. Tim Pool is brilliant. His beanie just gets in the way.
Tim Pool is the antithesis of brilliant. I'm gonna move this in a second.
They don't vote. It's called suppression. It's depression and suppression. They don't go out and vote. And despite that, we did so well. And so it's very interesting. They're looking at numerous states, and I think it's going to be an eye opener. But one that's really moving now is and it's very interesting to watch Arizona. The Democrats sent, I heard, 103 lawyers to try and stop it. Now, if the vote's honest, they're doing a forensic, it's called a forensic audit of all the votes. And if the election is honest, they're not going to be sending 103 lawyers. What do they have to hide? You say, what do they have to hide? So
they're upset because a partisan private company is going to be looking at these and probably altering ballots illegally. It's going to be real bad.
Just keep your eyes out for Arizona. It's actually being broadcast live. It's live all over the place. They have runs of the people working in there, and they're supposed to be great people. So we'll see what happens. But
they're supposed to be great people. I hear they're very supportive of me. They're the best people. I'm the best president. We work together. It's all good. Please give it up for my good friend Mike Pillow. His social media website, Frank's Speech, the greatest social media site in the history of the world. Okay? There are no Democrats on Frank's Speech. It is the greatest social media site in the history of social media sites.
I have a feeling I know what's going to happen because I think it was a totally crooked election. I think the whole 2020 election was totally crooked, and many people agree with me.
You thought the same thing about 2016 because you lost the popular vote. Stop being a sore loser. Mike Mack says, this reminds me of an argument I done with someone that supports Trump, even though they try to hide it and say that Trump did a good job. But when I show him the fact, he stops talking. It made my day.
You may be one of them.
There's no one at all on Frank's Speech. Now listen, the bias media, okay? Cecil0812, he'll tell you that because there's no one on Frank's Speech means that is why the Democrats are not there. But really, let me tell you, the best people, the people who voted for me, Donald Trump, they are there. They're watching my good friend Mike Pillow, okay? They're waiting for their account. The Democrats, they're too afraid. They are cowards. They're too afraid to go to Frank's Speech, the greatest, okay? They will not go there because they are afraid of the truth, okay? I think I'm getting better at the impression. I want to put that out there. I think I'm getting pretty good at it.
So there you have it, Trump.
Day 10 of Frank's Speech being a failure. Yeah, is it still the same? Let's look. Yep, still the same. Lame. Logart says, holy shit, did Trump snort like a pound of coke before this? The constant sniffles and snorts and wheezing. I think he's more into, like, Sudafed type stuff. Nick says, dear Trump, eat a dick. Casual Snark says, Frank's Speech was an opportunity missed. He could have made it sexy and called it pillow talk.
Trump himself saying, guys, keep your eyes on the Arizona audit. This is the first thing that is going to really turn things around for us. So I'm so excited for this Arizona audit. So the deep state is pulling out every single thing they have in their playbook to stop this audit because they know it's a big deal. Even CNN was admitting that this audit is going to be a big deal. They're like, it might be a small deal or it might be a big deal. CNN's admitting it's going to be a big deal. So different things they're trying. For example, they sent 103 lawyers over to the stop the audit. They've been like trying to pause the audit, delay the audit. So many things they're trying to do. Now they have started a huge smear campaign, which is kind of funny because the people who are smearing it, like Rachel Maddow, she's like scared, she's afraid, she's stressed out. They did Body Language Ghost on YouTube, did an analysis of Rachel Maddow and showed that when she talks about this Arizona audit, she's very scared and she's stressed. Ooh, I'm so scared.
Weird Trump news. Don't know what that means.
Let me show you 2 clips of Rachel Maddow talking about this audit. It's just interesting because she's definitely panicked. She's stressed out about this audit. But
I would be too. It's fucked up. The fact that this like partisan private company working with Trump and other weird Trump supporters are doing an audit, that's fucked up. Peter, would you be okay if like Biden administration people and a private company that supported Biden openly audited the votes as opposed to a bunch of different nonpartisan or bipartisan groups did it together? Same thing here. Pyromancer says Trump's news channel, and Mike Mack says Trump's own news channel. Oh. He might do one eventually. I have no idea.
Forced to cover it. So, like, take that, Rachel Maddow.
How long do they keep the ballots? I'd imagine that depends on the state. The states run elections, so.
So anyway, check out these videos.
The Trump world really does think that the...
I'm going to skip past these parts just because I don't know what MSNBC's deal is with clips like that.
One thing that has stuck out is a little bit concerning. Now, like I said, Trump has Project Looking Glass. He can predict all their moves. He's probably predicted this happen, obviously.
Peter, no one can see the future. This is not a science fiction film. This is real life.
But it is still a little concerning is that there's some type of festival or carnival that's been put right next to the audit, which is extremely sketchy, and then I'll tell you exactly why that's sketchy.
Check this out, guys. So they're doing a carnival on the last minute.
Not a carnival!
Right before. So check this out, guys. So they're doing a carnival right next to the Arizona audit. Most important thing happening in the world right now. And they're doing a carnival next to it. The carnival is super sketchy. It's definitely something weird is going on. Listen to this about the carnival that's happening right next to the Arizona audit.
Trump Looking Glass is a chicken and egg. Wouldn't viewing... This is what I don't understand about the premise. Like, viewing the future would change the future because you would have knowledge of the future, which would change your actions so you wouldn't be able to see the future. You know what I mean? It'd be a feedback loop. He is citing a Chan or something, yes. This is for Chan or 8kun. This is actually a screenshot from 4chan with the screenshot from something else on greatawakening.win.
When I was talked to Lee a few minutes ago, she told me the Coliseum would be roped off, so there'd be no issue. She refused to answer my question. Basically, this person called to find information on the carnival, and they weren't given any information. This event has no listing, no permit, no vendors. No one has ever heard of it. Owners are impossible to contact. Carnival was canceled when the audit was paused, rescheduled when the audit resumed, and then expedited when the audit started to
whoever
cover
took the
fraud.
screenshot is using night mode.
There is no price listing for anything in this carnival. The entire event was completely set up in 7 hours. Wow. And then you have these lists.
They always fall for the fake Craigslist things. Anyone could make a Craigslist page, Peter. If you want to make something like this, you go, okay, I'll make a fake Craigslist listing that's asking for actors, and then I'll screenshot it.
Listings like this, telling people, it looks like to come to the carnival, actors are needed.
Nick says, at least whoever took the... Oh, no, read that one.
Sorry. What? Are these actors? Are these going to be protesters? Like, sketchy things going on about this carnival. Why do you need to hire a whole bunch of people, 500 people, to go to this carnival? And then
Frogs
it's
all
called
the way
Crazy
down.
Times.
Crazy Times Carnival. Arizona State Fairgrounds. Let's see if there's any basis in a carnival actually being there. It said Arizona Crazy Times Carnival, April 29th through May 9th. So there is a carnival. Crazy Times Carnival. Arizona State Fairgrounds, April 29th through May 9th. Rides, food, games, vendors. They're going to have a Ferris wheel, alien abduction, circus train, cliffhanger, clown, cyclone, elephants, farm tractors, flying Dutch, G-Force, Goliath slide, Insanity, Conga, motorbikes, Pirates Island, Puppy Roll, Rock and Rodeo, Teacups, Twister, VW Bugs, Zero Gravity, Zipper. They're going to have food, Totally Baked Cookie Joint, Dutchman's Funnel Cake, Enzo's Pizza, Turkey Leg Express, Sweeties. Like this is a carnival that they're going to have. You see what I'm saying? It's fine. Peter, it's a carnival at a carnival grounds. Casual Snark says, is this the real life? No, this is fantasy. He's caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. Yeah, we'll take a look at that in a minute. The carnival website is better than Frank's speech. Low bar. But see, they even have, like, vendors now and stuff. Like, it's a carnival, Peter. It's a carnival that's apparently happening right now. $5 admission or $40 for admission plus unlimited ride wristbands. There you go. Go to a carnival. Or don't. It's just a fucking carnival.
Oh, and look, oh good, they're holding a sketchy fair, announced Monday, the same lot as Maricopa.
H. Baird says, remember, there were all these clown sightings in 2016. We're through the looking glass here.
Audit. Oh my god, this is crazy, guys. And so, look, this is the audit, where the audit is, and this is where the carnival is going to be. Crazy. My gosh, guys. This doesn't make any sense. This is someone who lives in near the area. They said, I have lived in Arizona all my life, Maricopa County, to be exact. I've never heard of this carnival.
I mean, carnivals are often traveling carnivals. Is it shocking that you haven't necessarily heard of them? What's the name of this one again? Crazy Times Carnival. Let's see if this is like an event company or something. Pyromancer says, I'd say the lowest bar is Marcel's website. Probably true. Yeah, it looks like their website. Crazy Times Carnival. Maybe this is a different one, though. It's pretty generic. I guess I'd have to see events. Yeah, I think this is a different Crazy Times.
Arizona State Fairgrounds with a fun event taking place. Hey, Anita.
We are getting crazy with our friend Brianda. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So this is legit.
Yes, it is.
We are going to have some real fun in person. We're not driving through.
Not driving through. You get off your car, free parking here at the Arizona State Fairgrounds. Crazy Time Carnivals.
For the record, I think this is a bad idea, though. I don't think we should do carnivals for at least 3 or 4 more months. Unless you're requiring vaccination, but still. Ew. Mike Mack says, hope Peter doesn't think clown from space are after him.
It's happening now through May 9th, 5 p.m.
You think
to
it
10
was the
p.m.
right
So
website?
bring the
It was just the
family,
main company.
Have some safe
Fair enough.
fun.
Might have been
Try all the State Fair food classics and all the right games.
Fried Twinkies. Fried Twinkies are the bomb. Fried Oreos are even better. Ooh, one time I had fried Reese's at a carnival. Amazing.
I've been planning this for the past year now, so it's so exciting to
Emmo
see
Addicted
people
says,
come
back
out
pay
and
for Twitch,
enjoy
not
it.
notifying me of the stream. How is everyone? Hi, Emmo Addicted, welcome. You missed the hype train. It was pretty rad.
State Fair, but it's a little piece of it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a great time to come out and, you know, it's your time to, you know, try some food and some rides at the Arizona State Fairgrounds.
We're going to go try some food, but first, in case I can't come back to you, website to purchase tickets.
We did not cover Duggar yet.
You don't purchase tickets online. It's all here at the door. So just come enter to 17th
Yeah.
Avenue and McDowell.
Yeah.
And, you know, go straight to the gate and buy your tickets.
Super easy. How much are tickets?
$4 admission, $5 admission gate, or $40 gets you in and unlimited rides.
You always got to do the $40.
So now I'm
you got to do the
head over and
$40
chat with my new
wristband
friend,
at these things.
Dominic
Otherwise,
from
it costs
Midway
more.
Gourmet.
I like rides, though, a lot, so I just ride the rides back to back to back. You know the ride at carnivals that I like the most? Is the one where it's like the seats that are on like one... What's it called? It's basically on a thing that spins around. The tilt-a-whirl, is that what they're called? Or the scramblers? Those are a lot of fun. I like the rides that go in circles and get you dizzy. Casual Snark says, I don't get sick very easily, so I'm fine with them. Casual Snark says, alien abduction is one of the carnival rides. If Peter goes on it, does it mean Peter now has been abducted by aliens 4 times?
We have all the staples.
Let me tell you something. If you're craving all the fun fair foods that you've been missing for a year,
this is it.
This is the place to do it, of course, right?
So you're telling me I have to try the pickles?
Look at those
Yeah,
elephant
we're going to try the
ears.
pickles. This is the crunchy, flaming hot Cheetos and cheese pickles.
You know I'm not going to eat that because
Yes.
I won't be able to talk.
How about I do?
I love fair food. It's so disgusting. I love it.
This right
Okay,
here.
you do
So
that.
you can do this one right here. What I want to tell you about
Cheesy
this is,
pickles? That sounds good.
It's got the spiciness of the Cheetos. It's got the acid of the pickle.
You want a funnel
The
cake?
creaminess of
We
the
all
cheese.
do.
It's delicious. It is Flavor Town all the way when it comes to carnival food.
Flavor
I
Town.
love-
Flavor
I love
Town.
that item. But there's so many
Pickles
other
are
things. There's something
disgusting.
for
Who are
everyone.
you, Bubble
We have
Bath?
savory.
Pickles are
and we have
delicious.
some sweets.
Spiro, which is the tea blocker that I'm on, makes you crave salt because it makes you pee more than usual. So pickles are a really good thing for salt cravings because they're low calorie, but they're very salty.
So look at.
Oh
They
my
better not be
goodness
sweet
gracious,
pickles.
that's for
I
Juan.
agree.
That's for Juan. Right. What
Juan's-
would it be like coming to
Juan's
the
going to
fair?
be snacking on
Right.
that on the way to our next hit.
Without a
Corn
turkey leg,
dogs.
corn
Pee out
dogs,
your
of
ass?
course. Fresh
I
baked
don't.
cookies. You want to grab one of these? You want to try one of these
Oh
cookies?
my
Can
gosh,
you get it in there?
this is amazing.
These cookies
Cannolis.
are fresh stuffed cannolis.
Yeah, I got 'em.
Churros. Of course, everybody asked me, Dominic, are they going to have the deep fried Oreos? Of course we're going to have the Oreos.
That's an Oreo?
That's the deep fried
Oh
Oreos.
my
Oh, the
God.
deep fried
I'm
Oreos
going
are the
to try
bomb.
this though right here.
A little bit of this right
You
here.
said I can put my hand in here.
Absolutely.
You,
You
guys,
can
so
put your
Memo
hand in
Addicted
and grab it.
says-
Yes, get it. It's
and this
fresh.
is made.
When I was a kid, Polish fairs like this were notoriously badly policed and irregulated and had accidents, so my mom never let me go, but considering every store from my friends was either the emergency room, food poisoning, or broken bones due to misfitted harnesses, I can't feel I missed out on much. Fairs are fun. You should come to the States and come to a fair. They're fun.
Fresh.
Just made fresh.
Oh my gosh.
Pickles are just
Okay, here we go.
cucumbers, yeah,
Here
that
we
have been
go.
You get it in your
brined.
mask.
Mm.
Doesn't that bring you back to like when you were a kid and when life was simple and when it was fun? There's something for everyone. We've got
Oh, yeah.
caramel and candy
That is
apples
the correct
and kettle
website, 'cause
corn
that
and
guy had a
funnel
patch
cakes.
on it.
We love the
That guy had a patch on it from this company. So this company is the one that puts them on. Do they have About Us? Let's take a look. Ray Kamek Shows Inc. has been providing carnival entertainment to fairs and guests since 1963. So this company isn't even new. They've been around since the 60s. It's like a carnival entertainment company. I imagine they take their equipment and travel to different areas and put on fairs for money. That's a company that exists. These are some of the best pickles for snacking. Comes in spicy as well. Let me look. Oh, snap. Hottie Bites. Hot and spicy pickle snacking cuts. I don't really like hot pickles, but I'll try and look for the Oh Snap pickles sometime.
funnel cakes. Come on, here. Let's see if you're a carnival chef.
Here we go. So you can do powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar.
This one has
This is the
Oreos.
Oreo one with
and-
chocolate.
Oreo
and what
funnel
else is on here?
cake.
That's chocolate
Yes.
syrup and Oreos.
Okay.
Or we'll give it just a little bit of powdered
Okay.
sugar first.
I'm going
Yeah,
crazy.
give it the
now.
gas. Give it the gas. Oh
Deep
my
fried
goodness,
pickles
look
are
at
good
that.
too.
Wow, my
Look at
God.
that.
How much fun is it being able to cook all this and then serve it to the people as they walk up?
You know, it's the smiles that and the laughter, and everybody has so much fun. It's whimsical. The foods are fun. They're fantastic. They're wacky. They're wild. But they're what we've been doing for over 150 years in America with all these crazy foods. We
If it
love
ain't
the people.
broke, don't fix it.
That's right. You know, we come
Right?
out with new things every year, but we do have the traditional, like this cotton candy. Your grandparents would come to the fair. This, by the way, this and the candy caramel apples were really the only two sweet treats that you could get back at the turn of the century in 1900. And this was king of the sweets until the new millennium in 2000, when it was the deep fried everything. So, but this just brings you back, doesn't it?
This is better. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, one more time. When, where, why, how?
Arizona State Fairgrounds now through May 9th at 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Free.
Emma Addicted says, let me tell you, there's this Polish small farmer who makes amazing pickled stuff, including pickles, onions, Polish-style pickles, more salty and sour, not as spicy or sweet as American. I may start putting them to my mom's corner store. Yeah, they sound good. I don't like sweet pickles. I like really, really salty stuff, so I'd probably like those Polish-style pickles.
Free parking admission is only $4 or $40 for unlimited
$4
wristbands.
is pretty good. I thought it was
5
$5
p.m. to 10
but-
p.m. So come out and have fun.
There you
Arizona
guys
State
go.
Fairgrounds.
I'm going to sit here and eat cotton candy because what else do you do
I'm going to eat with you.
when you're at the fairgrounds?
I'll eat with you.
That's so awesome.
So it's just a normal carnival that's at carnival grounds. It's not the carnival's fault that the dumb MAGA weirdos decided to hold their audit next to the fairgrounds, Peter.
Googled it. It's sketchy at best. Under rides, more info to come later. Under food, more info to come later.
Right, because they hadn't gotten their vendors list completed yet, and they weren't sure exactly what stuff they were going to send. Because as a company, I would imagine they own a lot of different fair equipment, different vendor stands and stuff, and they hadn't figured that out yet. They knew they were going to hold the event, but they didn't know what stuff they were going to send, and then they did, and then they put it on the list, which it is now. We saw it earlier. So again, Peter, you're freaking out over nothing.
Never seen anything like this before. It makes me very nervous.
You've never seen anything
Please
like this
pray.
before? You've never seen a fair at a fairground before? Don't hold your audit next to a fairground if you don't want a carnival next door, you idiots!
Pray for this audit to go well. I think, on top of all the lawyers and everything that's been sent this way, the deep state is trying everything in their
The person
book. They
I
have,
just banned is
ton of plans,
very
a ton of different
strange and
strategies.
sending me messages. I can't read them.
To shut down this audit because this audit.
They're trying to.
I thought so. Oops, I skipped ahead. Sorry.
This event has no limit. Cancel protest. This is my life. Makes me very nervous. On top of all the lawyers and everything that's been sent this way, the deep state is trying everything in their book. They have like a ton of plans, a ton of different strategies to shut down this audit because this audit is going to blow up in their face and they know it. So this is crazy, guys.
So as you can see, sketchy things are going on, but Trump has Project Looking Glass. It should all be okay.
Trump does not have access to a future-telling machine. Sorry to break it to you. Towing24 says, over under 1.5 chuds bring guns to the carnival thinking it's a child trafficking ploy to get some sweet, sweet adrenochrome. Oh god, I hadn't even considered that. Pyromancer says, why does no one ever talk about the shallow state? How in the world are you alive from consuming carnival food? Shit looks like a fried diabetes bomb. It's a carnival. It's like a once, maybe twice a year thing. Like Pride, has some Pride I went to a couple years ago at least had some carnival food. It's pretty good. But that's like the only carnival food I ate that whole year. It's supposed to be indulgent and ridiculous. That's the point.
I recommend that we just keep fighting with our prayers, with
MMO Addicted says, today was me making lasagna day, a holiday from the family where I cook for 8 hours and then hand out lasagna. My brother called today's batch perfect. I used Parmigiano Reggiano, mozzarella di bufala, and a lot of smoked scamorza for the cheese and venison. Boar and a nice fatty or ribeye for the meat. I'm eating one entirely by myself. That sounds amazing. Please make me food.
our information, wake people up, but we live in exciting times. So this is the most exciting video I've ever made. I'm so excited to make it.
That doesn't speak very well to your other videos, Peter. This one's been one of the more boring ones, honestly. Which is probably why I spent so much time off topic. Sorry, anyone who's watched the video this far. Gosh, dang it. I keep skipping ahead. Or behind.
But we live in exciting times. So this is the most exciting video I've ever made. I'm so excited to make it. It's so good to finally be uncensored.
You thought he said we won? He did say that. Funny.
Some people ask me, Peter, why are you talking in sarcasm? Look, in my previous Peter Sky High Politics, if I didn't talk in sarcasm, they wouldn't have allowed that video to even be on YouTube. So when I talk in sarcasm and do the Peter's Fox Report, whatever, it's because I had... Look, Frank's speech, they were supposed to allow me to post videos like a week ago, and they're not. So this show was initially supposed to be completely uncensored, and I can't really do that because Frank's speech is not up, so I can't really monetize that platform. So I'm just doing what I can. The first Peter Sky High Politics, I basically watered down my content, which I didn't feel comfortable with. The second Peter Sky High Politics, I told you what I wanted to say, but I had to do it sarcastically to get through the YouTube filters and keep my video online. But this one, I was like, no way am I going to do it sarcastically. This is a big video. You guys got to hear all the truth. So one last thing I do want to point out. Please donate to me and through PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, in description below, because I really do need the financial support. The reason my channels got taken down was because literally Patreon sent me a message and said, because you support Q, we're taking you down. And YouTube did the same. I didn't break any community guidelines, but
it breaks community guidelines to spread election conspiracies on YouTube. I'm not sure Patreon's TOS on that, but it wouldn't surprise me if they have something similar. So yes, you did break TOS, Peter. Stop lying. MMO Addicted says, I mean, sure, I love cooking for the social experience of it, sharing the happiness and effort to make it. Back before the pandemic, I did lasagna Fridays with my brother, his wife, and his vegan sister-in-laws, trying to perfect the vegan version of my lasagna, but that recipe is top secret and apparently pretty good.
But basically,
gotta make it for Baja.
It was, they found out I had talked about Q, and YouTube took me down. So all my income other than the donations has been erased because I've been fighting for Q and the community and all that. But
the fact that they don't call themselves the Q-munity means that they've all failed.
As you hear in the very intro of my Peter Sky High Politics, they're attacking me because they can't attack Q, because Q is the truth, guys. So go ahead, attack me, do whatever you want. I have supporters who are going to donate. I really hope more.
That tight puzzle person is just spamming me bullshit. And I said, you really like attention. And they just replied, yes. I appreciate the honesty there. That's the end of the conversation, though.
More people can donate. I've got 2 donations this month. I do need more
I feel kind of
people
rude to say get a job, but in this case, it's not. He's got kids. Yes, he does.
to step up and donate. I would really appreciate it because I'm 100% donation funded right now, and I'm still going to do this no matter what. But I really appreciate your financial support, especially my wife taking off a few months for maternity leave. The extra income we're going to be fine. We have a little amount of money saved up, so it's not like we're not going to, if I don't make money, we're going to starve to death. We're going to be okay.
Of course not. You live at your parents' house. They probably still buy your food.
But like, realistically speaking, we got debt to pay off and all this other stuff. So
oh, the debt thing is so sad. Peter shared such a sad story with me about how much debt he's in. That's private, so I'm not going to talk about specifics, but oof, Peter. Very oof.
So if you can donate, I'd really, really appreciate the support. If you've gotten this far in this video, you're probably one of my bigger fans. So please consider donating if you can. Donations are my only source of income right now, and it would mean a lot. But I love making this content for you guys. I actually pulled a neck muscle and really hurt myself this morning, and I was gonna considering stop working, but this is my passion. This is what I'm excited about. I love sharing this optimistic news with you guys. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna make the videos anyway because it's such good content. It has to be released quickly. So thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for your support. I hope you like this uncensored political video, my first one, and it cheers you up and makes you happy because, man, we live in amazing times. And now that Team Trump is finally going on the offensive, this is where it gets fun and
now they're on the offensive? What was the campaign for, Peter? Towing24 says if Peter wasn't a genocidal weirdo, I'd feel bad for him. Yeah, I'm on pretty much the same page.
Exciting! Oh my gosh.
Weird carnival rides from around the world as a cleanse before we do the Duggar
epilepsy
thing.
warning.
Yeah. That sounds good.
I'm just so happy about this. All right, guys. Enjoy your day, enjoy your week, enjoy your year. This can be amazing. Cheer up. Everything is wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.
God, Peter. I feel so bad for Peter. Honestly. He's just not in reality. He does not reside on our plane of existence. You gotta sign in to see comments on Rumble. That's sad. Pyromancer says, I think Peter confused being on the offensive with being offensive. The Arctic Angel says, Peter, it's okay to hope for someone to sweep your problems away. It's okay to dream, to fantasize, to hope. It's not okay to drag yourself and other people down because reality is uncomfortable. Agreed. So that's Peter's most recent thing. I don't think anything he said is any more bad than anything he normally does. I think he could probably post it on YouTube and have the same effect as his other videos. He's going to get banned from YouTube either way because he's ban evading in the first place, but anyway, let's move on. Have I considered covering Gail Cord Schuler? Oh, she's a bit out there. I don't know exactly where the line is, but that's over the line, in my opinion. Like, she is more than detached from reality. That's just sad. So yeah, I'm not covering Gail. Pyromancer says the new cocky is the line. Okay, the new cocky thing is still one of the funniest things on the internet, but it's really sad that she really believes that stuff. It's unintentionally one of the funniest things ever, though. So, yeah, she's clearly mentally ill. So that's not cool to cover her that way. Did I check out gang stalking and targeted individuals? I know, I gotta. People have told me to. So this video, I guess, is going to have flashing lights. So epilepsy warning to anyone. This is just a cleanse about different fair rides, and then we'll get into the Duggar stuff.
For flashing lights and colors. Years ago, I discussed some of the most insane and unique flat rides, but there are so many more of these attractions out there. And in my Listaholic Top 10 style, I figured it was time to go further in depth with this subject. Recently, I conducted a poll with some of the most unique flat rides, and literally thousands of viewers have cast their votes. Based on the results, we're going to look at just 10 of the most bizarre flat rides out there. Before we get started though, I just wanted to give a special shout out to YouTube user Funfair Worldwide, who also provided some of the footage for this video. This channel has a plethora of amazing and rare flat ride footage to check out, mainly from European fun fairs. Though this list will feature mostly permanent flat rides, there are so many more unique carnival rides. In fact, I'm already planning a sequel to this video specifically talking about carnival rides. So if you end up liking this video, feel free to subscribe and stay tuned. Number 10. The Rodeo, built by various manufacturers. What happens when you cross a mechanical bull with a tagada? You get this bizarre flat ride. This ride, commonly known as a rodeo, starts with passengers boarding a padded platform. Guests are
What's a flat ride? That's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head the definition of a flat ride. Let's find out. What are flat rides? Flat rides are usually considered to be those that move their passengers in a plane generally parallel to the ground, such as rides that spin around a vertical axis like carousels, twists, and ground level rides such as bumper cars and the whip. Interesting. Okay. I think I get the general vibe of what they mean.
And seated on padded cylinders in a straddling position above the platform. Each cylinder has a mock bull's head attached to it. Throughout the ride, fun seekers are given the full rodeo experience as the cylinders bounce and rotate in an attempt to shake them off. What makes this ride even more challenging is the movement of the platform underneath. Unless you're a seasoned bull rider, you're pretty much bound to fall onto the platform, going from riding on the bull to rolling on the floor. Keeping your grip will take both strength and skill, and it's one of the only—
I borderline think being on the ride just laying on the bottom thing would be more fun. I don't know. Be like being in a little frying pan and you're like a little sausage. Is that a weird thing to say? That's probably a weird thing to say. Daddy Sume says, teacups are a flat ride. Chair swings are not a flat ride. Nice.
Amusement rides where practice makes perfect. If you fall off once, feel free to hop back on and try again. If you can find this at a fair near you, go ahead and challenge yourself to—
Kathy7407 says, Benjamin Franklin didn't invent bifocals. I invented bifocals. Wish me luck with my endeavor. I'm off now to do it. Okay.
See how long you could stay on for. Number 9. The Topple Tower, made by German manufacturer Huss. This is pretty much an upside down frisbee ride. Instead of swinging under the axis, you'll be tilting above it. Passengers start by boarding a circular 40-person gondola towards the bottom of the tower. The gondola is then lifted towards the top of the tower before the ride cycle begins. With the help of elaborate designing and a counterweight underneath, passengers are able to seemingly defy gravity as they shift around like a joystick. The outward-facing seats allow for some thrilling near-miss elements. Guests will feel like the tower is about to snap in half at any minute, which adds another level of excitement to this odd experience. Unfortunately, despite its initial popularity, the ride model has received the unwanted reputation of being a maintenance nightmare. One incident at Tennessee's Dollywood saw the—
Would I ride that one? Yeah. I like rides. The only thing that gets to me is like really extreme roller coasters, like the Top Thrill Dragster at Cedar Point. I've ridden it. It's fun, but that stuff scares the shit out of me, but I still rode it. You know what I mean? It's just absurdly fast acceleration and stuff. But I really like rides. I like thrill rides, so yeah, I'd go on this.
gondola getting stuck at the top after a faulty safety sensor engaged. Nobody was hurt, but some guests were stuck up there for around 6 hours. In addition, an installation at Canada's Marine Lane had to be closed after a crack.
I'm not the biggest fan of upside-down roller coasters, though. Not because of fear, just because I had a really bad experience on one as a kid where, like, I don't know if I was big enough for the seat or whatever. My head just, like, was banging against the seat the whole time. So I associate loop-de-loop coasters with, like, headaches. But I can ride them. I just tend to choose not to.
Formed in the ride structure. Nowadays, only 2 of these rides remain operational. One at Belgium's Bellewaerde
and I'll even admit that was probably my fault as a dumb kid. I was probably trying to hold my head up as opposed to letting it, rest back in the seat, and it was, fighting it, basically. It was my own fault, but still, there's just like a mental connection between those two things, so.
Another at Vietnam's Dragon Park, though both are said to regularly face downtime as well. If you can make it to either of these parks, see if you can get on this rare attraction. Number 8, the Aviation Training Device, made by Chinese manufacturer.
It was probably bad coaster design. I doubt it. I mean, it's possible, but it wasn't like at some rinky-dink park. It was at Cedar Point, which is one of the, like, best coaster parks in the country, so.
Nanfang. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know what my opinion on the Zamperla Volaris trains is. This design lays passengers face down in a clunky, claustrophobic car. It is by far my least favorite train design, but can you imagine putting it on a flat ride? Taking inspiration from Moser Ride's Circus Hopla ride, Nanfang switched out the comfortable standard seats with Volare-style gondolas that strap passengers in before practically boxing them up. The ride features a main arm that rotates on the...
Doodleburb says, when I was younger, I got on the Joker Jinx ride at Six Flags with my mom. She had a loose, low-cut shirt on, though, so halfway through an upside-down loop, her boob popped out. I haven't ridden that ride since.
Center axis. At the end of the arm, 12 two-person gondolas freely rotate back and forth. All the while, passengers are asked to hang on to the bars in front of them. Though it's possible the
I don't like the seating on that ride.
Ride experience is better than it looks. The fact that you're awkwardly stuck in a face-down position with no free range of movement makes it look incredibly uncomfortable. If you've gotten a chance to ride one of these, let me know about it in the comments. Number 7, the Ferris Ring, made by various Chinese manufacturers. This is an extremely popular ride in Asia, and it's sold by a wide variety of Chinese manufacturers. This unusual looking concept involves passengers boarding a small circular gondola that is powered through a loop. All the while, the gondola spins sideways. It's a very unique concept, and its compact design has made it a hit with the public. Nevertheless, this ride allegedly has major safety concerns. This is due to a reportedly high number of unlicensed manufacturers who put these on the market. Unlicensed manufacturers are not held to the same safety standards as licensed ones, and though China has been cracking down on these designers over the years, there are supposedly still many of them out there. For that reason, many ride enthusiasts advise against riding these if you've ever come across one. Number 6, the Sky SWAT, made by American manufacturer S&S Power. Once upon a time, the fine folks at S&S Sansei created one of the most insane flat rides ever to hit the market. Then known as S&S Power, the company debuted its Sky SWAT model in 2003. This model featured a large arm that resembled a large double-ended fly swatter. In that regard, you could say it resembled a fly swatter that Darth Maul would use. Each end sat 4 rows of 6 guests, giving it a total capacity of 40, and S&S would discontinue the model in 2010. Leading to both installations closing down soon afterwards. If you got a chance to check out this ride model, consider it a very valuable credit. Number 5, the Madhouse, made by various manufacturers.
Yeah,
based on the 19th century haunted swing illusion, this ride concept has been modernized over the years. The most famous rendition of this ride would be built by Dutch manufacturer Vekoma. First debuting in 1996, Vekoma's rendition seats guests inside a well-themed room, with 2 sections of seats facing each other on opposite sides. Passengers are then treated to a surreal ride experience where they appear to rotate around the room repeatedly. Unbeknownst to many though, the seats on this ride never actually flip upside down. They do swing a bit, but the real star of this ride's mechanics is the room itself. This room is actually the interior of a giant rotating device, while the seats are on a swinging pendulum. Despite only swinging a little bit, the movement of the seats combined with the rotation of the room adds up to an extremely disorienting experience. By the time the ride ends, there's a good chance your sense of direction will be totally mixed up. In addition to Vekoma, German manufacturer Mach Rides has their own rendition of this attraction called the Mystery Swing. Don't be surprised if you see more manufacturers pick up on this innovative concept. Number 4. Spin Dizzy, located at the Diggerland chain of amusement parks. Who would have thought that excavation equipment would make for such a fun ride? Themed to construction work, the Diggerland chain of theme parks has been entertaining guests of all ages for over 20 years. With 4 parks located across England and 1 park in West Berlin, New Jersey, Diggerland offers a wide variety of attractions for young construction workers in the making. Guests can drive a full-size backhoe loader, bounce around on a telehandler, and be spun around on an actual hydraulic excavator. This vehicle was fully modified to be used as a thrill ride, with its digger bucket being fitted with seats and restraints. In what is possibly the best job in the world, a ride operator takes full control of the vehicle, spinning and lifting guests as they see fit. This incredibly unique ride can be found at every single Diggerland location, and along with its many other exciting attractions, the Diggerland parks are sure to entertain the whole...
Honestly, that's kind of a brilliant idea for a theme park, just because I imagine the ride design is probably a lot cheaper than at a different theme park, because you're basically just modifying already existing equipment. I don't know. Seems low overhead relative to something like a different theme park. I don't know.
Family. Number 3. The Tumbler, made by American manufacturer Chance Rides. With a history spanning over 50 years, Chance Rides has created some of the most classic and memorable flat rides. These include the world-famous Zipper and the Skydiver, which we previously discussed in my Insane and Unique Carnival Rides video. This souped-up Ferris wheel features fully rotational gondolas that guests can control with a steering wheel. For the 1960s, this ride was way ahead of its time. But if you thought the Skydiver was crazy, wait till you get a load of the Tumbler. This hulking behemoth essentially takes 2 skydivers and connects them together on a giant rotating structure. When I first laid eyes on this attraction, my mind was totally blown. Just look at this thing. It looks more like something you'd use to train astronauts than an amusement ride. Parkgoers would gaze in astonishment as the many gondolas rotated 360 degrees around up in the air. It really was an amazing sight for its time. Unfortunately, only one of these rides was known to have been built, and footage and video of it is extremely rare. Nevertheless, we are very lucky to have this monster documented. Number 2. The Alcatraz, made by Spanish manufacturer Lorente. Imagine taking a magic carpet ride, removing the restraints, and replacing the seats with shark cages. You'd get one of the strangest fair rides ever built. Named after the famous San Francisco prison, this ride known as an Alcatraz also goes by the name
Class Action Park. I did see that documentary, if that's what you're talking about.
La Cárcel, which is Spanish for the jail. For this ride, guests are locked into cages with no seats and no seatbelts.
Oh god, see, that would scare me. Like, I mostly trust safety restraints. I understand that there can be, issues, but I understand that statistically the chances are just so small that it doesn't bother me. As long as I'm strapped in, I'm fine, and I understand that any danger I feel is just the illusion of danger, But not being strapped into anything, that would get to me.
5 cages sit on a platform, which is connected to a rotating arm. As the platform rotates, guests are free to jump, dance, and get as much airtime as they want. As such, you're pretty much free to create your own ride experience. This attraction is extremely popular in Spain, and is pretty much a mainstay on the country's fair circuit. Though considering its high-risk appearance, it's unlikely we'll be seeing any
I can't read that. Phonetics to the best of my capability. Kana eto autien krasivania u toklovalia zenchina. Hannah is a very beautiful and intelligent woman. Some nicer Russian for you, Baha, and a linguistic challenge for Hannah. Thanks.
Pop up in the US. Still though, you've got to admit that this ride looks like a lot of fun. Number 1, Tweety's Escape, located at California's Six Flags Magic Mountain. While it's certainly not as thrilling as the other rides on this list, its truly bizarre appearance makes it well worthy of the number 1 spot.
This is Biden's America,
this was
folks.
One of Magic Mountain's opening day
More
attractions, originally known as Lunar Lander. Around the 1980s, the gondolas were swapped out with large bird cages, and the ride was rethemed to the Looney Tunes character Tweety Bird. On this ride, parents literally have their children locked up and swung around in large bird cages. There are no seats or restraints inside the cages, so kids either have to stand up during the duration of the ride or sit down on the metal floor.
Oh, thank you.
At first, this ride doesn't seem fun at all, even for a kid's ride. It looks absolutely tedious, and what kid is going to want to stand up in a cage and be swung?
One sec, chat. Be right back. Sorry about that. Let's finish this video up and then we'll talk about the Duggar thing.
Around after a long day of walking around the park. Surprisingly enough though, this ride is actually a guest favorite. So much so that when the park was refurbished in the late 90s, the decision was made to keep this ride operating due to its popularity. And let's be honest, the design of this ride is so strange, it's undoubtedly memorable. Nobody knows for sure who manufactured it. Some say it was Swiss manufacturer Intamin, while others say it was made in-house by the park itself. Either way, this ride is a true oddity that's well worth talking about. Thank you all so much.
Okay, I think I've probably put this off long enough. Well, this is what we came for, I guess. I'm going to try and keep the comedy to a minimum on this one just because it's a serious thing. Should we put a content warning before this? Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, warning. This video is going to involve discussions of assault of children, of charges of, let's just say, illicit material of children who've been victimized. So just a warning on that. Content warning. If you can't do that, understandable. See you in the next video. See you in the next stream. Whatever. So let's talk about this. So Josh Duggar. For those who don't know who Josh Duggar is, you almost certainly will recognize the name 19 Kids and Counting. It's a show on TLC. He's one of the kids. Is he the... Do you know, is he the oldest? No idea. Okay, he's one of the older kids. I don't know if he's the oldest. But Josh Duggar has been arrested by the feds on charges of child pornography. I've heard the more correct term nowadays is something along the lines of like, oh gosh. There was some other word that's you're supposed to use instead of CP at this point. I don't remember the name of it. It's like footage of there it is. Okay, child sexual exploitation material. Thank you. Child sexual exploitation material. So he was arrested for that, and it's fucked up. He has 6 kids, 1 more on the way. And this isn't a situation where who could have seen this coming? Because in 2015, a report by the magazine In Touch Weekly stated that Jim Bob Duggar had told the Arkansas State Police that Josh Duggar molested 5 underage girls between 2002 and 2003 when he was 14 and 15 years old. The magazine's source of information was a redacted police report obtained via a Freedom of Information Act request. Arkansas Judge Stacey Zimmerman ordered the original police report destroyed and the public record expunged on the same day the article was released. The police report indicated that 4 of the 5 molestation victims were Duggar's siblings. Jim Bob Duggar reported he had learned in March 2002 that Josh had touched the breasts and genital region of his sisters on multiple occasions while they were sleeping. Jim, Bob, and Michelle stated they were made aware of the incidents when he confessed, and also stated at the time the girls were unaware of the abuse had occurred. Doubt. Jim Bob said that Josh was disciplined at home. Yeah, that worked out. In March 2003, Duggar's parents learned of additional incidents and victims, including the touching of a babysitter, reaching under the dress of a younger sister who was in his lap, and cornering a sister in the laundry room to reach under her clothing. The Duggars had also been told the abuse included a much younger sister who, according to the Duggars, hadn't understand she had been inappropriately touched. At this time, Duggar's father brought the issue to the elders of their church. Wikipedia says he's the oldest. Thank you. Jim Bob Duggar informed police that he had enrolled Josh in a program consisting of counseling and physical labor after consulting with his church's leadership. Michelle Duggar stated he was sent away from home for a period of 3 months to work for a family friend who was remodeling a building. Yeah, that'll cure him of his rapiness. Idiots. Later reports suggest that Josh Duggar may have been sent to a facility in Little Rock, Arkansas, owned by the Institute in Basic Life Principles, a Christian ministry and trained program founded by Bill Gothard, a Duggar family friend. It has not been established that the Institute in Basic Life Principles Center in Little Rock was open for counseling during the time Josh Duggar was there, or if the building was renovated during this period and he was assisting with the renovations. When Josh Duggar returned home in 2003, his father took him to meet James Hutchins, an Arkansas state trooper and family acquaintance. According to Josh and his parents, the meeting was the first time any law enforcement authority was made aware of the sexual abuse. According to Jim Bob, Josh admitted to Hutchins that he'd committed molestation and apologized. Speaking via a lawyer, Hutchins disputed part of the account, saying he was only told of a single act of incestuous molestation, and that he would have recommended different if he had known of the additional instances and victims. In an interview following this statement, Jim Bob Duggar claimed Hutchins was told the entire story. Hutchins did not take any official action, but reportedly gave Josh a, quote, stern talk. ACAB. Arkansas law states that law enforcement officers, as mandated reporters, are required to alert the Arkansas Child Abuse Hotline when learning of sexual abuse. Hutchins was later arrested and convicted on unrelated charges of child pornography and is serving a 56-year prison sentence. Ginger Snap, thank you for subscribing. Says happy to be subbed for 4 months. Sad over how horrific the Duggar family really is. Yeah. In 2004 and 2006, the first of 4 TV specials featuring the Duggar family were released. In December 2006, the family was scheduled to appear on The Oprah Winfrey Show. At this time, an anonymous source emailed Winfrey's Harpo Studios and called the Arkansas Child Abuse Hotline to reveal Duggar's past sexual misconduct. Winfrey's producers alerted the Department of Human Services and canceled the Duggars' family appearance on the show. As a result of these reports, an investigation by the Springdale, Arkansas Police Department was launched. Department investigators spoke to Duggar's parents and several other family members, with the family describing sexual misconduct that occurred in 2002 and 2003. The family reported that no further incidents had occurred since Josh returned to the home in late 2003. Family members interviewed by police said they felt safe in their home and had forgiven Josh for his past behavior. According to Arkansas law, child sexual abuse charges for offenses must be filed within 3 years of being reported to a police officer to be within the statute of limitations. Because of the family's earlier contact with Hutchins, the statute had started at the time of the contact and had run out by the time of the 2006 investigation. As a result, no charges could be filed. MMO Addicted said, "You give a stern talk to a 5-year-old who tugs his sister's skirt or something, not nearly an adult or an adult molester." Squirrely Dandelion says, "I was a member of the Bill Gothard cult. This is not abnormal thing to happen within the cult. It happened in my own family, and the stern talk and a girlfriend was all my abuser got. I hope Josh rots in prison." He will. The feds have a pretty high conviction rate. The police report of the 2006 investigation was the same report obtained in 2015 by In Touch Weekly. After initial reporting on the redacted police report, an unidentified victim, who was reportedly still a minor, requested that any remaining products of the investigation be destroyed. Judge Stacy Zimmerman granted this request to protect the unidentified victim's privacy. Though Josh Duggar's misconduct was largely unknown to the public before 2015, a blogger writing in 2007 and identified only as Alice referred to the canceled Oprah Winfrey Show appearance and stated that the show's staffers had been told he was a child molester. The allegation circulated online for years but was not publicly corroborated until the In Touch Weekly article revealed the police report. Josh Duggar resigned his position at the Family Research Council on May 21st, 2015, after his history of sexual misconduct as a minor became public. He stated that he, quote, acted inexcusably as a teen, and he said he was, quote, deeply sorry for what he called his wrongdoings. In response to his resignation, FRC President Tony Perkins stated, Josh believes that the situation will make it difficult for him to be effective in his current work. We believe this is the best decision for Josh and his family at the time. We'll be praying for everyone involved. In Touch magazine reported in a June 3rd, 2015 article that another police report they'd obtained said Josh had confessed to his father on 3 separate occasions to committing molestation. He's adamant it involved a much younger sister in 7 incidents. The article also noted that the family waited at least 16 months before reporting the abuse to authorities. These parents should also be put in jail, as far as I'm concerned. They enabled this abuse. They knew it was going on, and of course they did next to nothing about it. They did the bare minimum, kept it from the police, and here's where we are. An adult man with 6 kids, a 7th on the way, who's been arrested for federal charges of you-know-what. I would imagine, I don't know this to be the fact, but it wouldn't surprise me if in the coming year or so we hear maybe some extra charges of things happening to his children, because I very much doubt that someone like that would draw the line at his own children, considering what he did to his own siblings. And all these people just let it happen. It's sick. It's absolutely sick. And by the way, these are the same people that call, like, gay people, trans people, perverts, right? He describes his family as the epitome of conservative values and advocates for what he terms family-centered and conservative Christian right political viewpoints, including opposition to abortion, divorce, and gay marriage. Joshua Duggar has been referred to as anti-gay activist by GLAAD, a pro-LGBT organization formerly known as the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation. This piece of shit, who's a rapist, who procures disgusting abuse material of children online, dares to fucking try and denigrate people in the LGBT community who just want to be themselves or love other people who happen to be of the same gender as them. Disgusting. So let's read this release by the United States Attorney Office, Western District of Arkansas. A Springdale man was arrested yesterday for receiving and possessing material depicting the sexual abuse of children. According to court documents, Joshua James Duggar, 33, allegedly used the internet to download child sexual abuse material. Duggar allegedly possessed this material, some of which depicts the sexual abuse of children under the age of 12. I don't want any of you fucking, oh, it's actually a phebophilia people in my goddamn chat or in my comments. Fuck off. Nope! Fucking pedophile piece of shit. Duggar is charged by indictment with receiving and possessing child pornography. If convicted, he faces up to 20 years of imprisonment. Only 20 years for this shit. And fines up to $250,000 on each count. A federal district judge court will determine any sentence after considering the U.S. sentencing guidelines and other statutory factors. MMO Addicted says, actually, it doesn't matter what the hell it is. It's bloody wrong is what it is. Yeah. The case is being prosecuted as part of Project Safe Childhood, a nationwide initiative to combat the growing epidemic of child sexual exploitation and abuse launched in May 2006 by the Department of Justice. Led by U.S. attorneys' offices and CEOs, Project Safe Childhood marshals federal, state, and local resources to better locate, apprehend, and prosecute individuals who exploit children via the internet, as well as to identify and rescue victims. For more information about Project Safe Childhood, please visit justice.gov/PSC. Acting U.S. Attorney David Clay Folks of the Western District of Arkansas and Acting Special Agent in charge of Jack Staten of Homeland Security Investigations, New Orleans, made the announcement. This case is being investigated by Homeland Security Investigations, Fayetteville, and the Northwest Arkansas Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. This case is being prosecuted by Assistant U.S. Attorney Carly Marshall, Dustin Roberts. You get it. Let's read this CNN article. See if there's any other details. How many counts? There's multiplication involved? Yeah, I don't know as of right now. Devious Chilcher says only 20 years. What the actual F? I know someone who just sold a joint who was more time in the joint. What is the timeline? Yeah, what is this timeline rather? Yeah. 20 years on each count. Sure. That's better, I guess. If that's the case, he's going away for the rest of his life. I have a feeling he didn't have one image. Or video, I guess, or whatever it was. Former reality TV star Joshua Duggar has been arrested on federal charges related to the possession of... what is it? Depictions of child sexual abuse. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office in Western District of Arkansas, Duggar allegedly downloaded material that depicted the sexual abuse of children under the age of 12. The U.S. Attorney's Office said in a statement, Duggar allegedly possessed the material in May 2019. Doodleburb says, you know, when the Duggar goes to prison and people find out what he did, he's going to be attacked, like Jared Fogle. Yeah. He'll probably be held in isolation. A lot of people with this kind of well-known crime of this nature tend to get held in isolation away from the other prisoners. Cute cooking video, candy when everyone needs a break. Yeah, we're going to need some cleanses after this one, for sure. Duggar, the oldest son of Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar, whose family was the subject of the TLC show 19 Kids and Counting, facing 2 charges, the indictment shows. Okay, so it's 2. So that'd be 40 years in prison and up to $500,000. 1 count of receipt of child pornography and 1 count of possession of, depictions of the sexual abuse of children. He faces up to 20 years in prison and fines of $250,000 if convicted. Well, no, is that already cumulative then? It might just be that, which isn't enough. Thank you, Baha. Duggar was arrested in Arkansas Thursday, according to the statement. He appeared in federal court Friday via video conference and pleaded not guilty to both charges. I would love to see that video. We intend to defend the case aggressively and thoroughly. In this country, no one can stop prosecutors from charging a crime, but when you're accused, you can fight back in the courtroom, and that's exactly what Josh intends to do, Duggar's attorney Justin Gelfand, Travis W. Story, and Greg Payne said on an email to CNN Friday. That trial's going to be a shit show. Duggar is set to appear in court again May 5th, so 5 days from now, for a detention hearing. The trial is currently scheduled for July 6th. That's actually sooner than I would have assumed. Judge Aaron Weedman said. This is not Duggar's first time making headlines. TLC canceled the reality television show in 2015 after a report surfaced that Duggar allegedly molested girls when he was a teenager. Duggar was never charged in relation to those allegations. That same year, Duggar admitted he had used Ashley Madison, a website designed to help married people cheat on their spouses, after his name was released when the website was hacked. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar posted a statement on their family website about the very serious accusations. Quote, we appreciate your continued prayers for our family at this time. The accusations brought against Joshua today are very serious. It is our prayer that the truth, no matter what it is, will come to light, and that this will all be resolved in a timely manner. We love Josh and Anna and continue to pray for their family. Well, that's the whole statement? Okay. Jesus Christ, guys. This is your fault. You enabled this and didn't get him help when this initially came out that there were fucking problems. Gross. I don't know. Until more information comes out, I can't say I have a lot to say about this. Just, this is what happens when you have an insular community like that that refuses to accept reality, and they feel that they need to protect themselves and their reputation despite the material effect it's going to have, particularly on the young women in the family, the young girls in this case, their children. And I would imagine if the shoe was on the other foot, it wouldn't have gone this way. I think they probably inherently value the life of their little girls less so than they probably do their little boys or their young adult male children, whatever, because of the very patriarchal, conservative religious belief system they have. So to them, it just seems like it was more important to protect Josh's reputation than it was to protect their children, their other children who are being abused. And it's sick. It's absolutely sick. 19 fucking children. Even more now, I think. These people should have never been allowed to have children. They should have never had children. They're terrible people and worse parents. I hope Josh rots in prison. And honestly, I feel very bad for his kids. I hope that they get all the help they need, because they're probably going to need a lot of it. Disgusting. Okay, so that's the end of that heavy stuff. Let's find something to cleanse with. Pyromancer with 20 bits says, not meant in an offensive way, but it's amazing she survived 19 births. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she probably has bladder issues or something. Again, I'm not saying that as an insulting. It just feels like there are people who have, like, bladder issues after one pregnancy, much less, like, 20. It's crazy. Princess Amelia, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. Pyromancer says 3 subs till goal. Let's go. It hasn't been counting every sub, so we're probably technically over that already. It just doesn't show up on the actual thing for some reason. Doodleburb, thanks for gifting 3 subs. See, it counted 2 of them, but not all of them. I don't know what's going on with the sub counter. MMO Addicted, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. Did it count none of those? The sub counter's busted. Don't worry about it, guys. We got to the goal. Whether it says it there or not, we got to the goal. It's fine. Thank you. I think it only counts new subs. Yes. MMO Addicted, thanks for trying to gift another sub, which still didn't show up. I know, I'm sorry, it annoys me too. Pyromancer says, humans, stop with the fancy and feed us. These are well-trained cats. Catnip powder, I didn't even know that was a thing. MMO Addicted gifting another stub, which it still didn't count. The sub goal bar hates you, MMO. I'm sorry. Pyromancer, thanks for gifting a sub, which it still didn't do. Apparently the sub goal thing is just like, nope, I'm not gonna do 300. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. KR Goss, thanks for gifting a sub, if I didn't already say. MMO Addicted says, if you rigged this, it's a brilliant marketing campaign. I swear to God I didn't. It's just always like this. What? That's no fun. MMO Addicted gifted another sub. I will manually change it so it's fixed, because let's be real, it's, you know, it's fixed. We did it. We overdid it. Unless it just did it. No? Still no? God damn, that thing's a piece of shit. I'll fix it to 300. Hold on. I can manually change it, so let me go log into Streamlabs. Doodleburb says, if you wish to cross the goal, you must pay the sub-breach toll. However, no, I draw the line at the number 99, goal troll. It actually went down by 1 on this one. Do you see that? What the fuck? What if I switch back? Is it still gonna be at 298? Why the hell? It went down by 1. That's trash. Okay, hold on. I'll fix it. I fix. End goal. It's brilliant technology that destroys your OCD. Hold on. 430. There we go. We did it. Yay. We did it. Look at this crow picture. That sure is a crow. Pyromancer, thanks for gifting a sub. Which it didn't count again. Why? Weird.
No. I know you don't have chopsticks, but no, no. Ah, you got a piece. Okay. Alright, enjoy. Furikake. Okay, don't hesitate. What? Are you trying to be a good boy now? Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Nagi, where are you going?
Snipe brony time, says Mitchell Drummer.
Whoa! Whoa! This is Nagi's thing. He ran away and then ate it where no one can see it.
Where's he going?
Go. Okay. So I need like an extra plate here. Maybe one more in the bursal too.
Did you see? He just took the whole thing.
Yeah, that's how he ate my sushi too. Oh my god, Nagi. Alright guys, you wanna do zosui?
Miso soup sounds really good.
Whoa.
I want to go back to the place Baha and I had our first date really bad. Pyromancer said left cat came to dinner all dressed up and the right one couldn't be bothered.
How you're eating? Neko mama. How was it, guys? Well, I hope you guys liked it. Yes. See you guys later. Bye.
Cute.
Mm.
All right, let's do another cleanse and then probably call it a night. We've been going for 3.5 hours, so. New sausage. Boston Market sausage. Oh, God.
Hey there, folks, and welcome back, I guess. We're doing the Boston Market meal today. We got a quarter of a chicken, and then another quarter of a chicken, and that brings us to the whole chicken. If there was a Kenny Rogers Roasters, I would have chose that instead. And so we got the cornbread, we got corn for the corn.
I've never been to a Boston Market. Like that franchise just doesn't exist around me.
The chicken has been deboned.
I've had some of their frozen stuff, but you know, that's frozen stuff. Casual Snark, thanks for coming to the stream. What's this? Krizia had a link. Oh, yeah.
I used to practice reading by reading my mum's copy of the Times. And in November of last year, the Times called trans people an epidemic. And I had this moment where I thought, God, this paper that I used to read as a child, now they're calling me a disease. And then I had this moment of, well, my audience now is bigger than the Sunday Times. Mm-hmm. And I built that myself. So maybe the Sunday Times should practice reading me.
Yes. Hell yes.
Nice. Boston, says Pyromancer. I do like mashed potatoes and corn.
Boy, those corn kernels, they really stay whole throughout, don't they?
I'm disgusting in that actually looks good to me. I like foods kind of pulped up and all mixed together. Especially like corn and chicken and mashed potatoes. That sounds good to me. I'm disgusting though.
But it's
like I love those KFC famous bowls or whatever.
Grind time.
Not with every food, obviously, but with mashed potatoes and, like, chicken and stuff, like, it works. Mix it all together. Looks like awesome stuffing. Oh, I love stuffing.
Your head'll collapse, and there's nothing in it, and you'll ask yourself, where is my sausage? All right, then 3, 2, 1. Let's sausage! Now that's a big old pile of sausage right there. And once again we find ourselves at the crossroads of will it blow. Prediction: I think this will it blow's gonna get a 1 Mark Ruffalo's. I think it's too compact. But anyway, so will it blow? My new superpower is knowing what the Ruffalos will be. 1 Mark Ruffalos! So here we go! We gotta burst because I can't figure out how to get this thing in the right back order. Get in there. Get there. I just couldn't flip it. I didn't have what it took. I didn't have what it took. Have I lost the touch? When Moses was in Pharaoh's land, let my sausage go. You're not gonna believe this, but we still gotta flip this thing again because it's rolling like a son of a gun. Flip! In order to save the sausage, we have to ruin the sausage. Dr. Sausage has been called in once again. Oh, no. If it looks bad, just cut off the parts that don't look good. There we go. You know, I forgot to carry the 1. Potato physics is a natural wild card. It looks very potatoy at this point. Oh, shoot. We've reached the time on the show where we taste the sausage.
I feel like it's going to be too much potato, not enough, like, turkey or chicken, and maybe with some gravy in it. It'd be good.
But first, we got some fan mail to open. You know what? I'm just gonna move this out of the way. Why with the tape? You people, who are you trying to keep out of this thing? Plastic bags. All right. Fat nut art. That's fun to say. Oh my, look at that. At the rocks.
P.O. Box, stream when? Good question. I gotta go to the P.O. Box and check it out soon and see what else is there. And I know Jake picked some up like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Sausage. Can you smell what the sauce is cooking? Thank you, Fat Nut Art. This is awesome. Let's give this sausage its due. And so it's a very flavorful sausage. It tastes like rotisserie chicken and mashed potatoes. I don't taste any of the corn, but I do taste a little bit of the corn bread. It's not a very solid sausage, so it's gonna lose some points on that. I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 3.5.
If you mail yourself to the P.O. Box, will we be forced to keep you? No. It'd be catch and release. I'll open the box and then push you out the door.
A 5.
I can't even take care of myself. You think I can take care of another human being? Ridiculous. Alright, let's check out who we're gonna raid. Okay, who should I raid? The Surfs? Live Posting, who I guess is Live Agar now, and or Foldable Human. I care for cats. That's close enough. That's probably true. Live, okay. Baja has spoken. Wonder why Liv decided to switch from Live Posting to this. Alright, have a wonderful evening, everyone. What's tomorrow? Saturday. I'll be back tomorrow for something else. I'm not sure what. Probably Sovereign Citizens. And then Sunday will be the patron-only stream. We're gonna play some games, so come check that out. Subscribe to the Patreon if you'd like to be part of that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.